You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. It's time for Tiger football. It's the 2023 campaign for your Waynesville Tigers. Our game is brought to you by Life Care Center, Post Spawn, Action Automotive, Air Serve Heating and Air, Baymont Inn, Bates Self Storage, Ed Wilson Auto Works, A to Z Exterminating, A-Plus Tire and Lube, On-Site Towing and Recovery, Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, Suggy's Fashion and Beauty Supply, the Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Hollett and John Gregory, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Domino's Pizza of St. Robert. Let's get you to the gridiron for Waynesville Tiger football.
And a very good evening to you and yours here at Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton, Missouri, the site of today's Waynesville Tigers football broadcast. Again, as the Tigers on the road for the second time this season, set to take on, of course, the Camdenton Lakers. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Glad you could join me. This promises to be a very exciting contest. Waynesville riding a little bit of momentum into this week's game. A win last week at home, their first home game of the season. Defeated Parkview, final score 21-6. They play another 1-1 team this week. Camdenton coming off of a loss last week to, again, maybe one of the upper echelon teams in the Ozark Conference this season. Of course, talking about the Kickapoo Chiefs. So this is going to be a hungry Camdenton team looking to get back above 500 as they start off a new coaching era. No Shore at the helm for this Camdenton football program for the first time in quite some time. So, of course, we will have ourselves 30 minutes of pregame here today. We have got, according to the scoreboard here in Camdenton, 27 minutes to our opening kickoff here today. So we will have, of course, plenty of things to say. We'll go over what happened last week. We'll go over maybe some keys to the game, some players to watch. We've got an interview with head coach Kyle Barkley. Of course, Marv got a chance to sit down with him earlier this week, and we'll just have a good old time. We'll, of course, also look up some of the other area games. There was one Ozark Conference game played yesterday, so we will go ahead and talk about that and see what's on the slate for this evening. But again, Waynesville Tigers football here today. Of course, Camdenton and Waynesville, they have a long history between these two teams. In fact, was handed a little stat sheet before we got on to the air here today. Camdenton has played Waynesville more than any other high school. Camdenton has played 77 other high school teams in their school history, but no more games than games against the Tigers. So, lots of history between these two teams, but first time we'll see head coach Par Pitts. And, of course, second time we'll see head coach Kyle Barkley take each other on there. So, lots of unknowns. Of course, Camdenton returning lots of players from last year. Waynesville, we got a chance to see what they can do on offense. I think offense looked very good last week. And so, of course, we'll get all around to all of that. So, hey, let's go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, like I said, we'll talk about what happened last week, and we'll go ahead and get into maybe some keys for the game. So let's go ahead and take ourselves 2-3 minutes. We'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. Waynesville, Camdenton, you're listening to Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Now's a great time to discover all the advantages Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has to offer. The Discover Summer Sales event is going on now, and they've got their largest selection in years with more vehicles on the way. Go anywhere, do anything SUVs. And Ford F-150, America's best-selling truck. They've got them all, now with their best deals of summer. And they're paying top dollar for your trade. For a great selection and big savings, visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today and find out what it means to be backed by Morse.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invites you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
And once again, welcome out here to Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton, Missouri. Crowd still filing in here, but looks like it's going to be a pretty good crowd here tonight as we await the start of Week 3. Again, the Waynesville Tigers here on the road, set to take on the Camdenton Lakers here this week. So once again, Waynesville 1-1 on the season. We take a look back at last week's game against Parkview. Do not have specific stats for that game. Unfortunately, that's not something I have this week compared to last week, but a rather controlling win. I won't say dominating because honestly, you take a look at the scoreboard, it was just a 2-score game. But I think pretty much from start to finish in that game, the Tigers had control of the Vikings. Of course, we know by this point, the ground game going to be very, very important today for Waynesville. Had 3 touchdowns on the ground last week. 2 within the red zone. You had a 2-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. He, of course, knocked it in with, well, just a minute remaining in the first quarter to make it 6-0. Tallahassee, he had a touchdown run in the second quarter from 8 yards out. That made it 14-0. After some setbacks in the third quarter, which we'll talk about here today as part of some keys to the game, it was a 22-yard touchdown run, longest scoring play of the game for either side. Michael Kelsey Jr., his second scoring touchdown on the day. He made it, well, your final score, 21-6. So actually an update here for you. I actually have stats here for you. Of course, an acquaintance here in the booth with me here today. Might give him a shout out for this. Let's see. Tallahassee, 19 carries in that game against Parkview. 137 yards. 2 triple-digit rushers once again. So for the second straight week, both Ossie and Kelsey Jr. were able to get over the century mark. 19 carries, though, for Ossie, 137 yards and the 1 touchdown. Michael Kelsey Jr., 23 carries, 149 yards, did have that 2 touchdown runs, did have that 2-point conversion. He also did have the fumble. So, 1 turnover yesterday on the ground for Waynesville. Of course, Brandon Howard, he got himself a rush for -5 yards. Rashad Joshua, he had 4 carries for 8 yards. And then Brian Castro, he had himself a rather unfortunate, I believe it was on a botched snap, but it still goes down as -11 rushing yards there for Castro. 3 for 8 last week for Castro through the air, 30 yards in that game. And then receiving-wise, Braylon Scott had a catch for 3 yards. Michael Kelsey Jr. had a catch for 6 yards. And Rashad Joshua had a catch for 21 yards. You might remember that actually led to one of those touchdowns in the second quarter. I do believe it was a 3-play drive, including that 21-yard reception. So basically, on the ground, Waynesville saw a lot of success, but still waiting for that air game, that passing game to really kind of develop. And we'll see if they're really able to do it here today, but we do know we're always going to have that two-pronged attack for Aussie and Kelsey Jr. We got the national anthem coming up here real soon, so tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take ourselves another 3-minute timeout. Then we're going to go ahead and head on into our coaches interview. Like I said, Marv Luton, he got an opportunity to speak with head coach Kyle Barkley earlier in the week, and so we will go ahead and play that interview for you. We'll come back, and hopefully we'll be past the national anthem. We can continue on with our pregame coverage. So again, back in 3 minutes with that interview. You're listening to Tigers Football right here on Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And, of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Well, it seems like a short week with Monday off for Labor Day. I'm sure the Waynesville Football Tigers didn't have Monday off. With Coach Kyle Barkley this morning, they get set for a game against the Camdenton Lakers at the Lake tonight. And Coach, this is not going to be easy for you.
Camdenton, obviously a lot of tradition there, a new head coach. I got some new guys in some new spots, but they're very athletic, and I know Coach Pitts will have them ready to bounce back after a tough loss last week.
Both Waynesville and Camdenton come in here at 1-1 on the season. Tigers are coming off a win. How has practice been this week for your Tigers?
You know, it's kind of been up and down. You know, I don't know if it's because of the Monday. You know, we've had to challenge the kids a little bit, and some of them have done a great job of answering the bell, and some of them we've had to take on and kind of prod along. But it's kind of been like a roller coaster this week for us.
One thing I know you are working on, and that is the turnovers from last week and also the penalties. I don't think you had many turnovers last week, but the penalties really hurt you.
You know, the turnovers were down, Mark, compared to week one, but we still had, as a team, which most of them were on the offense, but we had over 100 yards of penalties, and we just got to eliminate those minus plays, and especially against good teams, you're going to have to minimize those as much as possible, if not eliminate them, and hopefully that'll give yourself a better chance to put points up on the board or keep them out of the end zone.
One of the highlights so far this year for your Tigers, even in the loss against Glendale, has been the play of your defense, Coach. It's been pretty good this year.
They've definitely improved. There's still a lot of things that, we would like to correct as a staff, and, they've been doing a good job of working at it during the week. Obviously, just getting the kids to transfer the weekly stuff out to a Friday night is the game plan for all coaches, and they've been really harping on certain things and, trying to get better. And, there's a different offense coming in for Friday, and they're having to prepare for a total different style this week.
So what is this offense for the Lakers? Are they more pass-oriented or run-oriented?
They're still pretty similar to what they've done. They'll still spread you out, but then they like to motion a back to the backfield, which does cause you to change some things because having that back in the backfield obviously gives them the threat of run-pass, where in past years, they may have been 5 wide, and the only one that was able to run the ball was the quarterback. And so they're a little bit more multiple. They still show a lot of the 5 wide type stuff, and they're still going to throw the ball around.
And the rivalry will continue with the Lakers and the Tigers. It's in Camdenton tonight. Coach, thanks for the visit, and good luck against Camdenton.
We appreciate it.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone, but not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
And once again, welcome back. Bob Shore Stadium, where we're at here for this Waynesville Tigers football game day broadcast. On the road again, taking on the Camdenton Lakers. Connor Herbert back with you once again. The national anthem is behind us now, and of course you heard from head coach Kyle Barkley as that leads us into our keys for today's game, and it's all about improvement. I think here for Waynesville, last week's win, you definitely had a lot of positives. Like I said, the ground game looking very, very good. The defense has also been a pleasant surprise early on in the season as well. But I think the number one thing that most people would agree on thus far here for Waynesville, you got to cut down on the self-inflicted mistakes. I think most people probably got tired of me kind of harping on that last week, but way too many penalties in my mind in that game. The turnovers you were certainly able to cut down. Only 1 turnover against Parkview, so that was the lost fumble. So you definitely take some pride in that, but you definitely, especially in that third quarter, had a few moments where you killed potential scoring drives dead with holding penalties. And on the defensive side, giving away too many yards on pass interference calls or defensive holding or face mask. Face mask is the big killer in that game against Parkview. So you got to cut down on those mistakes a little bit here. Camdenton most likely going to be a little more faster, a little more athletic, definitely a much more, I would say, cohesive unit than Parkview. Of course, they are coached by first-year head coach Par Pitts. So there's a little bit of unknowns, and you heard Coach Barkley talk about that. You might not see as many 5-wide sets coming from Camdenton this year with Bear Shore moving on, graduating last year, but you got to make sure that you just play a clean, tight football game, and you make Camdenton beat you. If you're going to lose today, and of course, hopefully not, you're going to want Camdenton to beat you, not you beat yourselves, if that makes any sense. So, we are again 10 minutes here until kickoff. Of course, we'll get the captains out on the field here momentarily. Let's take a look at some other games going on here in the area. We did have one game yesterday. It was a very light Thursday slate, but that was an Ozark Conference game. West Plains all over Hillcrest in that game. Hillcrest, though, did put some points up on the board. Final score, 45-12 in favor of the Zizzers there. So games, when we take a look at the state-ranked games, number 1 Lamar, of course, Class 2, they are taking on Monette here today. They are on the road. Number 3 Seneca, they are taking on Cassville. I do believe Seneca is Class 3, if I'm not mistaken. You do have 2 state-ranked teams going at it today in Class 5. This is a big game coming up here. Number 4 Webb City taking on number 6 Republic. Remember, Republic in that district with Lebanon and a few other Ozark Conference teams as well. So that's the game we're really going to be watching here today. So I believe that's your only ranked versus ranked matchup here this week. Number 5, Nixa, of course, district opponent for Waynesville here this season. They are taking on Carthage. Carthage got upset by Branson last week, so Carthage definitely going to be a little more maybe revenge-driven this week. Number 5, Kabul, they are at Willow Springs. Number 7, Nevada, my alma mater, they are taking on East Newton here today. You're going to learn that by the end of the year. Number 7, Mount Vernon, they are taking on Aurora. I believe Mount Vernon is Class 3. Here's an Ozark Conference game, but of course Lebanon, they are number 8 in Class 5 here at the moment. They are taking on Kickapoo here today. Kickapoo, of course, victorious over Camdenton. I think that most people say that's the game of the week. That or, of course, the Webb City Republic game. Then you have number 8, Bolivar. They are taking on Parkview. Bolivar, again, the big win last week. Joplin is taking on Ozark. That is a district versus district matchup for Waynesville. And then number 9, Ava, they are taking on Mountain Grove here today. Other area games, including Ozark Conference matchups. Glendale is at Rolla here today, so that game has a little bit of intrigue. I think those two teams might put on a show together. Neosho is at Carl Junction. Branson is at Willard. You have Rogersville at McDonald County. Waynesville, of course, here in Camdenton. Reed Spring at Springfield Catholic. Marshfield at Hollister. Fairgrove at Skyline. And Liberty at Thayer. We got plenty of other games. We'll take a look. We'll check in with some of those at the half. But again, it's a week with a few interesting games here and there, including this one here. Really curious to see how Waynesville, if Waynesville has a little more confidence, has a little more swagger after picking up that first win of the year, taking a few more steps, got that ground game really going here today. But like I said, I want to see them maybe get into that passing rhythm. They've definitely gone to the air quite a bit, and I'll tell you what, it looked good. Remember, most of those incompletions last week were on that drive just before the end of the first half when they were kind of going for it all there, kind of 30-yard pass after 30-yard pass after 30-yard pass. But I think it's always going to be the same. You got to get that passing game in the mix so that teams don't focus, teams don't stack the line against you, don't send the blitz in an attempt to stop the run. So we've got ourselves, I think, one more break in us here today. When we come back, it'll be time for the coin toss, and it'll be time for some football. So we'll come back again in about 3-4 minutes. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Tigers Football right here on Z102.3.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Get prepaid Visa cards with the purchase of batteries at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Buy one Legend or Legend Premium AGM battery, claim a $20 Visa gift card. Get a AAA battery and get a $25 prepaid Visa card. And get a $25 Visa card with the purchase of a select Bosch lithium-ion battery. Get online rebates with Avalanche refrigerant and save 30% on stop leak, conventional motor oil, synthetic and heavy-duty diesel engine oil, all with sale prices this month. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow? On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that. Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once more at Bob Shore Stadium here in Camdenton. Captains meeting at midfield for the coin toss. Looks like coin toss has been won, or I believe it was won by Camdenton. I believe Camdenton deferred to the second half. And so Waynesville will be receiving for the first time this season. Waynesville will be receiving. They will be on the offensive side of the ball here to start this game. Captains for Waynesville, Dalen Registe, Bishop Godwin, a captain again here today. Of course, Mason Perez and Tao Ossie also captains, and Michael Kelsey Jr. there as well. So most of your senior leaders, and then Kelsey Jr., the junior, as well. Captains for Camdenton for today's game, Spencer Mellencamp, Cade Durnan, that'll be the quarterback for today's game, Jeshua Balderas, and Garrett Hilton there as well. So again, keys for Waynesville, I think it's to keep control of the football. Make sure you do what you do well, but then keep improving on the things that you haven't done well. Constant improvement is always key as you kind of move throughout the season. Our officials meeting at midfield as well. They are all set and ready to go. Just a reminder, this is week 3. Both teams 1-1 on the campaign. Waynesville a win last week against Parkview, 21-6. Meanwhile, Camdenton, they fell to Kickapoo. Final score in that game, 38-21. Waynesville wearing the white jerseys and the white pants with, of course, the orange lettering and the black helmets here today. Camdenton, they have got the very K-State-esque jerseys. They have got those purple uniforms, the white pants, and the white numbering, going with the purple helmets for today's game. One man back to receive here for Waynesville. That, of course, being Rashad Joshua. And on to kick here for the Lakers. That is going to be Willard DeMont, a junior, listed on the roster as a running back linebacker, but he will also be the starting kicker here for the Lakers today. You also have 2 return men in the second line. We've seen him get a few touches here on these returns. It looks like back there, one of them, Johnny Hedrick. Looks like, yeah, can't get a number on there on that one. But anyway, DeMott approaches the football. It's a line drive kick. That's going to go past Hendrick. That's going to be picked up here by Joshua at about the 15-yard line. Running up the right sideline here as he's hit at about the 25-yard line. Can eventually be taken down out of bounds. And it looks like Waynesville's going to start their opening drive at about, let's see, see where they spot it, maybe the 24-yard line. So again, Waynesville offense out into the field, going to be led by the junior quarterback, Brian Castro. Of course, also led out there by the senior running back, Tao Aussie. Josh Way, of course, going to be starting at wingback today. Up on the line, of course, under center. That'll be Caden King. First snap of the game, going to be a direct snap here to Tao Aussie as he takes it a couple yards forward to about the 29-yard line or so. Going to be a small pickup of about 4 yards as we are officially underway. Game getting started right at the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Much like many of the other games in the area. Of course, one game played yesterday. West Plains taking down Hillcrest in an Ozark Conference matchup. 2nd down and 6 coming up here. Oop, nope, they gave him 5. Actually put it at the 30-yard line. Another direct snap here to Aussie on 2nd down. Not much room to go. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it is going to be no gain, setting up our first 3rd down here of the day. So no snaps just yet to Castro. The direct snap was working very, very well last week against Parkview. In fact, near the end of the game, pretty much just lining up with 2 running backs and letting them go. Aussie and Kelsey Jr. in the backfield. Snap goes to one of them. Let them do what they do. But for now, Castro is going to be out there on the field. Lining up here, 1 wide receiver left. Another direct snap here to Aussie on 3rd down, going to his left. He's got some room to go. He's going to have himself a first down. He is going to be tackled just shy of the 40-yard line. But Waynesville will move the chains here on a rather long run, but we do have a flag here on the play. And it's going to be holding on Waynesville. So, pretty much everything I said in the pregame coming to pass here. You can't let the big plays be taken away by mental mistakes. Especially with that holding flag came in by our official all the way on the far side of the field. That was pretty much as far away from the play as you can get. It's one thing to commit a hold that pops you for a few yards. It's another thing when you're maybe not the most important lineman out there. But that's going to back him up here, and this 3rd down is going to become a little bit harder. Instead of 3rd down and 5, you've now got 3rd down and 15. Would have had a first down. See what Waynesville has cooking here on the 3rd down and long. Waynesville going to come up here. They're going to pack it in. 2 backs in the backfield, Josh Way and Aussie. Direct snap here to Aussie. Again, going to look towards his left. Looking for the sideline here, but he's taken down. And it's going to be 4th down and long, and Waynesville's first drive going to end here on a punt. So the penalty flag pretty much kills the drive dead. Would have been past the 35, would have been approaching midfield, but instead Waynesville's going to be punting deep in their own territory. See if they line it up in the drop back formation. Of course, Brian Castro, he's been the team's punter this season. Lakers send 2 men back to receive. One of those men, Spencer Mellencamp. Again, one of the team captains. Castro going to take a few steps back. Punt is away. Solid punt. That's going to back him up here a bit. Going to be fielded. No, it's not going to be fielded. It's going to bounce around a little bit. Waynesville has a chance at it. They're going to have to fall on it about the 35-yard line. Carson Durnan falling on that one. Waynesville actually had 2 men approaching the football. Charlie Getz had a chance at that one alongside Rashad Joshway. Ball was miffed just a little bit, but Durnan able to fall on it. So it ends up being a pretty good punt here for Castro. Camdenton will have their first drive start on their own 35. So let's see what this Lakers offense brings. Of course, first-year head coach Parr Pitts. He's been an assistant in the program. So not unfamiliar to this Lakers squad. But first formation here is going to be a 5-wide set. Shotgun formation, going to send 1 man in motion. 3 wide receivers right, 2 and to the left. Again, Cam Durnan, the quarterback, takes a snap. Going to be a screen play here on first down. Ball is caught, but taken down well behind the line. Who gets there? It looks like that was actually Chris Scott, who read that screen basically perfectly and took him back 3 yards on the play. They're going to say the forward momentum only got him to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 13 upcoming. 3 minutes into this first quarter, 9:12 on the clock. Durnan again takes a snap, looking towards his left, looking for the slant route across the middle. He has it. But there to make the tackle, that's Aiden Most. Safety position. Actually sets up third down and short. Camdenton, no huddle offense. Going to line up on the football. Again, 5 wide. Looking to really hammer in the passing game here in this contest. Third down and 3, trying to get him to jump, and did. So there you go, once again. Waynesville jumps. Waynesville commits a penalty. And it's going to give Camdenton a first down. Already 2 major penalties in this game committed here by the Tigers. The turnovers weren't a problem last week, but the penalty flags were, and it's, well, very early in this game. That still rings true. So first down and 10, 5 wide set. Maybe read that. Waynesville was a little penalty prone. Again, dropping back to pass here. Has some time in the pocket. Going deep. Pass is caught. And he's going to be untouched to the end zone. So a penalty flag, a first down, and then a pass over the middle. Spencer Mellencamp. Nope, excuse me. One Durnan to another. Hell, those Durnan boys, there are several of them. Cade Durnan throws to Carson Durnan for 6. So Camdenton takes a very quick lead here in this one. Can't say the penalty flag directly led to that one, but who knows what they had drawn up for that third down and 3. So on to attempt the PAT. Willard DeMott here in a game that's now 6-0. Flag before the whistle here. What do we got? See where we bring it in here. We've got offsides. Well, no indication just yet. Offsides against Waynesville, but the penalties declined. So we'll just line up same spot. 3 penalties already in the game for Waynesville. Seconds. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football here on Z102.3.
Now's a great time to discover all the advantages Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has to offer. The Discover Summer Sales event is going on now, and they've got their largest selection in years with more vehicles on the way. Go anywhere, do anything SUVs. And Ford F-150, America's best-selling truck. They've got them all, now with their best deals of summer. And they're paying top dollar for your trade. For a great selection and big savings, visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today and find out what it means to be backed by Morse.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
55-yard touchdown pass for the Camdenton Lakers puts Waynesville down early in this one. 8:30 left to go in the first. The kickoff going out of bounds here, so Waynesville going to get good field position to start their second drive of the day. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Again, the first drive ended in a punt. Had the ball moving, had the first down, but the penalty flag pushed it to a 3rd and 15. Gave the Lakers another chance at it. Good punt, put Camdenton back in their own territory. But then the offsides call gave the Lakers a first down. They followed it up with a 55-yard touchdown pass up the middle. So we'll see what Waynesville has. Again, see what personnel they come out with. Looks like Michael Kelsey Jr. into the game for the first time. Again, 100 yards, over 100 yards in last week's game. Direct snap here to Kelsey Jr. Going to keep it himself, but he's met in the backfield and taken down for a loss. So it's going to be a loss here. Looks like a loss of about 2 here on first down, setting up 2nd down and 12. Waynesville offensive line is going to have some kind of answer. The run to the outside today has been there, but unfortunately not much else. And of course the flag as well. 4 wide receivers set. First time we've seen him go to the pistol today. Castro looking to pass. Has a man off to the right. It's Joshua juking back toward his left, but he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a short gain here, setting up 3rd down and 10. Of course, the big guys in the front. Head coach Kyle Barkley. He's a line guy. Right now, I think they're going to have to answer some questions being asked here. Going to line up in that same formation, pistol. 2 wide receivers right, that's Josh Way and Getz. 2 wide receivers right, that includes Braylon Scott. Again, looking toward the air, looking for the route up the middle of the sideline, or the right sideline. But that ball's knocked incomplete, and that'll lead to 4th down and 10. So again, nothing doing here for the Tigers. And it looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. Sending 2 men back, once again, are the Lakers. Spencer Mellencamp, as well as Carson Durnan. Going to line up same formation, but now going to step it on back. Snap is good, almost blocked, but the punt does get away. Going to take a friendly Waynesville hop here. Durnan's just going to let this one roll, as it'll roll all the way to the 20-yard line. Got a good roll there on that one. So another good punt here for Castro, especially under pressure. Got that one away, but now we'll have a timeout here. An official's timeout here for a water break. Let's take one ourselves. Again, 7-0 our score. 7:08 left to go here in this first quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With the never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Short game for the Lakers here on 1st down as we get back to action here. Making the catch, Blake Ford, senior running back. Again, Connor Harvey here with you, Z102.3, 2nd down and 6. No huddle, now going to throw off to the left. Again, pass is caught. To the 30-yard line he goes, enough for the 1st down. Eventually going to be taken down here by Waynesville's Amon Fowler. But again, enough for the 1st down. So no huddle offense, 5 wide, pretty much in and out. Thought we were going to see a little less of that this year. That has not been the case in this game. Now, Camdenton is not a Glendale. They do have running backs listed on the roster. But perhaps seeing a weakness in this Waynesville defense. Durnan going to roll out to his right here, going to strike up the middle. Ball is dropped. Ball was popped up into the air, but nobody for the Tigers in the area. Intended receiver on that play. It was a fastball directed towards Kyle Eidson, 6'3" wide receiver. So 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Again, same formation, trips to the right. Ball's on the left hash here. Ball on the Camdenton 34-yard line. Here's a pass out to the right, caught by Eidson behind the line of scrimmage, but jukes right around 2 Tiger defenders and turns it into a 1st down. Not a very good job tackling there. Had him pretty much cornered behind the line. But just juked to the right. Waynesville caught diving at the ankles. Got around Registe and Hedrick as well. Moves the chains, 1st down and 10. Ball on the Camdenton 47-yard line now. It's a pickup of 15 on the play. Tight trips to the right now. Ball's on the right hash, sending a man in motion. Here's a wide receiver reverse. Moving off to his left. That is Mitchell Sakes. Duking to his right. He's past the Waynesville 40. Still on his feet. Waynesville now getting their ankles broken pretty much everywhere down the field. He's all the way to the Tiger 30. So going to the ground for the first time, Mitchell Sakes on the wide receiver reverse. And he takes another large bite out of this Tiger defense. Slow start today for the Tigers. 5:44 left to go in this first. Again, Durnan rolling out to his right here. Still looking for somebody. Tries to find Eidson, but throws it behind him. Good coverage there. Dalen Registe. Ball's knocked down, and that'll lead to 2nd down and 10. 1 third down today for Camdenton. Otherwise, they've moved that football. Still no huddle here, but taking their time, getting the call from the sideline. Again, Cade Durnan, the senior, fakes the handoff. No, gives it off here. Carrying it up to the left side. That is going to be Blake Ford. Takes it all the way to the 25 here. We'll get a second third down of the game. It'll be 3rd down and 5. We're certainly in 4-down territory, if not field goal territory. Again, we saw Camdenton will attempt PATs today. Judging by what I saw from the kick, might be a little bit out of the range. So I would assume Waynesville makes a stop here. They'll have to do it again. But again, it's 5 wide. Trying to get him to jump here. And we'll get a whistle and a flag, and it looks like Waynesville may have jumped again. Just taking advantage of the ill discipline of this Waynesville defense. That'll move them up 5 more yards here, and that's going to be a 1st down. So we've had 2 third downs today, and Camdenton's not had to run a play yet. Both times they've gotten this Waynesville defensive line to jump. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Ball's now on the 20-yard line. Camdenton in the red zone. Durnan, plenty of time in the pocket, going for the slant route. Ball falls incomplete. Flag on the play. Tried to thread the needle, looking for Eidson in the end zone. What do we have here? We have a false start. That play was dead from the start. Called against Camdenton. Well, it's a good throw. Hit the hands of Eidson, but unable to hang on there. But we know the Durnan boys. All very talented athletes. Here's Durnan again, looking toward his right. Throw right across the middle here. Gonna maybe get about back to the line of scrimmage here. Ball was caught on the play. That was Owen Borby. Tackle made by Franklin Myers, who of course had the big interception last week against Parkview. 2nd down and 10. Durnan looking to his right, now moving over to his left. Waynesville, another defender juked out here. 1st down. As again, Camdenton just making Waynesville look silly in this backfield. Pass was caught that time by Braden Shepard. Was the section option there. Durnan looking to his right, then checked over to his left. 1-on-1 there. Was able to get around the would-be tackler. I believe that was Fowler. First man to the ball. 1st down and goal from the 10. Quarterback keeper here. Durnan juking to his right. Gets around Scott. Still on his feet. 2 broken tackles to the pylon. Touchdown Camdenton. Broken tackle after broken tackle after broken tackle. Waynesville diving after Camdenton players today. Need to stay on their feet and make the tackle. It's 13-0 in favor of the Lakers. This has been a bit of a horror start for the Lakers today. Horror start for the Tigers. Pretty much everything you wanted for Camdenton today. They're getting hit 2-3 yards and will pass the line of scrimmage. If you bring them down right then and there, that's good. But just slipping off. Not driving through. So on to attempt the PAT. It'll be DeMont once more. Kick is up, and it is good. So 4:07 left to go in the first. A 10-yard touchdown run for quarterback Cade Durnan. And the Lakers hold a 14-0 lead over the Tigers. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tigers football, Z102.3.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invite you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, They're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Kick is away, fielded by Johnny Hedrick at the 15-yard line. Good return here. Takes him to about the 46-yard line, or excuse me, the 41-yard line. It'll be good field position here for Waynesville to start their third drive of the day. Not a good start for Waynesville. I think most will agree with that. 14-0 in favor of the Lakers here. Again, 4 minutes exactly left to go in this first quarter. Penalty flags. 5 penalties already called against the Tigers here today. But still plenty of time left in this game. See what they have here. Going to go to that 2 running back set. Castro off the field. Aussie, Kelsey Jr. in the backfield. Kelsey Jr. takes the snap here on first down. He'll push forward for 5. He'll get to about the 46-yard line. So medium gain here on first down. 2nd down and 5. Kelsey Jr. running the calls in from the sideline here. Again, he will really operate as the quarterback in this running back set, this Wildcat set, if you will. But the snap could really go to either of them. It's just, it's direct snap at its, final form. Wing back to the left. That's Rashad Joshua. Here's the snap to Aussie. Looking toward the sideline. Now cuts it up the field, but he's taken down around the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 5. Tigers yet to pick up a first down in this game. 0 for 2 on 3rd down plays here today. See if they convert this one here as we move past the 3-minute mark left to go in this first quarter. Again, under center, Caden King. And again, still 2 backs in the backfield. Josh Way now lined up to the right. Low snap, picked up though by Kelsey Jr. He will be hit at the line, able to get through for at least 2, but it is going to set up 4th down here. Ball at the 49-yard line. It's going to be a short 4th down here. Curious to see maybe if Waynesville goes for it. You certainly have an argument for it. Honestly, already down 2 scores here. You might want to just see what you got here. Don't think you're really wanting to go down 3 scores, though, so it's a risky play. We'll see what happens here. It's still Kelsey Jr. and Aussie in the backfield. Lining up quickly. Here's a snap to Kelsey. Kelsey hit in the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, the game's been won up front here today. It's Kelsey Jr. and Aussie have had nowhere to go on these runs up the middle, as we'll see our first turnover on downs here today. So 1st down and 10 coming up here. And again, Camdenton now going to start their next drive here in Waynesville territory. Like I said, you can make an argument for it. And honestly, I don't blame Coach Barkley for going on it on that play. That would actually have been my call. But just didn't get it done there. Needed 2. Actually lost 1. So 5 wide set, shotgun formation again for Cade Durnan. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Durnan looking left. Has a man deep down the field. Ball is caught. Hit in the air. Big hit there by Aiden Moss, but the ball is caught by Carson Durnan. Again, one Durnan to another here, and that's 20. That's good for a gain of 20. So ball now on the 28-yard line. Waynesville defensive backs giving plenty of space, playing off today, but maybe not trying to get beat by the deep pass since giving up that 55-yard touchdown pass earlier in the quarter. Durnan going to hand it off here. It's going to be a reverse. Blake Ford on the carry. Gets a couple here, gets 3, it looks like. He'll be taken down just shy of the 25. It looks like they'll place it on the 26. 2nd down and 7 here. Again, 14-0. Just over a minute left to go here in this first quarter. 2 wide receivers right and 3 to the left now. Durnan rolling out to his left. Going to throw it across his body. Has a man in the red zone at about the 14-yard line. Pass is caught this time. That is Willard DeMont. Not only is he a kicker, he's a pass catcher. And that'll put him within the red zone here, first down and 10. 59 seconds left to go in the quarter. So now 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Sending a man in motion, that's Ford. Whistle before the snap. This play will be whistled dead here, might back up Camdenton. It will be, false start called here against the Lakers. We'll have first down and 15 coming up here. 55-yard touchdown pass with 8:30 to go in the quarter. And then a 10-yard touchdown run. Cade Durnan, the quarterback, he's been involved in both scores today. One on the ground, one through the air. Look at a second indication here. Our crew today making sure we know what each penalty is. So here we go. First down and 15. Ball's now on the 20-yard line. Ford sent in motion. He'll join him in the backfield. It's a handoff to Ford. Moving back to his left, spinning to his left now. He'll be brought down by a host of Tigers here. Not around the original line of scrimmage, or at least pushed back beyond from there. They'll give him the 16-yard line, so it'll be second down and 11. Franklin Myers in on the tackle that time for the Tigers. Clock running down here now, 30 seconds left to go in the period. Ford sent in motion, it's a reverse. Gets through one would-be tackler, but again, Waynesville moving to the ball rather well this time. It'll be a gain of about 2, and that'll bring up a third down. Waynesville looking a little better on that reverse. First time we saw it, went for a 20-plus yards, but that time just 2. So here we go, third down and 8. Again, most likely, though, they'll have to make 2 more stops here. Might be the first play, or excuse me, that'll actually be the end of the quarter. Not going to get a play off here. We're lined up and ready to go, but we will switch sides. We'll come to the other side of the field. As the first quarter does not go Waynesville's way, they trail the Lakers of Camdenton 14-0. So we'll take ourselves 60 seconds, come right back with that second quarter for you. Waynesville trails. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered. From inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs, our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
Second quarter on the way here in Camdenton. Tigers trail this one to the Camdenton Lakers, 14-0. 2 touchdowns, both involving the Laker quarterback Cade Durnan. One through the air, 55 yards to brother Carson Durnan. And then a 10-yard touchdown run. So 14-0 here for the Lakers, but they're knocking on the door for a third. Tigers going to need to make a stop here. It's third down and 8. Getting Connor Harbin here with you today. Z102.3. 3 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation here in the short field for Camdenton. Durnan takes a snap, looking across the middle. Now looking toward his maybe second target. He's actually in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be sacked. Waynesville gets in on the sack. And that's going to bring up our first fourth down for the Lakers today. Fourth down and long. Now this offense has been dangerous. But Waynesville helping their own cause out a little bit. I believe that was Mason Perez who got to the play. Or no, actually might have been on the opposite side. Excuse me. Either way, a big sack here for the Tigers. Fourth down and 18. Durnan looking toward the end zone. He's going for it, but that ball's overthrown. He was looking for Eidson, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Waynesville finds the stop they need. Well, I'll tell you what, sacks have been there for Waynesville this season. Remember, against Glendale, had 7 of them. But they find their first sack here on the Lakers offense. Forces Camdenton to just chuck one toward the end zone. And, well, now they get a chance here to make this a 1-score game. So, again, not a good start, but still 3 quarters left to play. We'll see if this offense really kind of makes the necessary adjustments. Here, again, just 1 first down today. And that was taken away by a penalty. So, really, no first downs today. Castro back in the game. Pistol formation, trips to the right. Camdenton showing blitz here. Quick pass here for Castro. Ball is caught on the right side. Josh Way, he's past the line of scrimmage to around the 30-yard line. Solid pickup here on first down. To gain of about 6. Castro, good job there. Camdenton showing blitz. They brought it. But getting that ball out of the hand quickly, finding Josh Way. Josh Way slips one would-be tackler to find 6 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 4. Again here in this 14-0 ball game. Waynesville faithful on the far side of the field here today, showing up in pretty good numbers, if I do say so myself. 4 wide receiver set, pistol set. Castro again, a quick pass out to the right. Caught again here by, I believe that's Josh Way, who again fights past the line of scrimmage here. It's going to be 3rd down and short. The 2 quick pitches and catches here to Josh Way. 3rd down and 1 upcoming. Josh Way again last week. Wasn't involved too much in the passing game. Again, just 3 completions in that game. But Josh Way did have 1 catch for 21 yards. This catch was a big one. Quick snap here on 3rd down. Talassi trying to push through the middle, and he might be short. Just needed 1. He got back for no gain. 4th down and 1 here, and again, you've got the question. Do you go for it? Do you punt it? It's very short field. Definitely not as far as the last time we were in this situation. Remember, we're about at midfield on the last drive. So does Waynesville risk it here? Again, Castro is on the field. Last time maybe telegraphed it a little bit with having 2 running backs on the field and not your traditional punter in Castro. But we'll see here. Camdenton certainly thinks they're going for it. Nobody back just yet. And they're going to go for it. Here's a direct snap to Aussie. Aussie pushing forward, and he looks like he's got it. So this time Waynesville gets the push they need. And Waynesville's finally got their first down of the day here with 9:24 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Again, was a little hard on the offensive lineman in the 1st quarter. But really, that's where this game's been won. That time they got it done. Hopefully, sign of things to come here. Very gutsy call. But it elongates the drive here. So 1st down and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. Direct snap to Kelsey, but a whistle and a flag, and it looks like Waynesville might be backing it up here. Play is whistled dead, and it will be illegal formation called, offsides called against Camdenton. Well, excuse me. Thought we might have had some illegal motion there, but ends up being 5 freebie yards for Waynesville. So 1st down and 5 coming up here. Two backs in the backfield. Castro again back on the sideline. Looking to make him jump here, and they do. So there you go. A little bit of taste of your own medicine shown here to Camdenton. So they got him to jump again. Maybe taking advantage of Camdenton looking to blitz a lot more. So how about a 2nd 1st down here on this drive without running a single play? From 1st down and 10 to 1st down and 5, back to 1st down and 10. Ball's now on the Waynesville 44-yard line. We're trying to give Waynesville a little bit of space here. Again, Aussie and Kelsey in the backfield. Man set in motion, comes to Aussie, hands it off over to Joshua. Joshua looking for the sideline. He's past the 45, he's past midfield. He's got some room up the sideline, jukes back toward his right, he's hit from behind. But not before he gets all the way down to the Camdenton 35. They'll say he stepped down at the 38-yard line. That's still plenty good for a 1st down. 3 first downs on the drive. Ooh, they'll back it all the way up to the 40. I don't like that spot at all, but I will admit I don't have a very good view of the sideline. So, still 1st down and 10. Still in Camdenton territory, but the ball's on the 40. Big gain there for Josh Way. Again, 2 running backs and Josh Way wing back to the right. Camdenton showing blitz. Here's a snap to Kelsey. Kelsey off the right edge to the 35 now. Another solid pickup here of about 6. And it'll set up 2nd down and 4. Much better job up front here on this drive. That time, sealing off the edge, allowing Kelsey Jr. to get around the right tackle. and hustle up for 6. 6 yards, that is. 2nd down and 5. By that, I mean 5 yards. Another direct snap here to Aussie on 2nd down. He pushes it forward. A little bit of power running here for you. He's going to be around the 1st down marker. Stretching out the end of the play, and I think that's going to be enough to move the chains. So a gain of 6 here for Tao Aussie. And it's another 1st down here for the Tigers. Nice long drive going here for the Tigers. Now deep in Camdenton territory, just outside the red zone. Ball on the 29-yard line. Got the turnover on downs after the sack to open the quarter. Have pretty much held the ball this entire 2nd quarter. This drive going on about 5 minutes. 1st down and 10. Kelsey Jr. to reverse back the other direction. Trying to find the sideline here. That's Brandon Howard. He's taken down from behind, but he gets past the 25-yard line. Brandon Howard pretty much just sprinting that one toward the sideline there. I believe he was eventually taken down by Willard DeMont, 2-way player. 3-way player if you want to count his kicking duties. But again, good run there by Howard, turning on the Jets to at least turn it upfield for the medium gain. Howard Jr., 5'10", 145 pounds. Some fun in the lower levels of Missouri high school football. We'll talk about that at halftime. Getting a scoring update from my colleague in the booth. And here's a whistle and maybe perhaps a false start here coming on Waynesville this time. No doubt about that one. That'll be a false start on the Tigers. Tyquez Jones jumping a little early on the play. And so that'll negate the previous gain. We'll be back to 2nd down and 10. Again, make sure you stay around at halftime. Stick around at halftime. We'll go over your scoring summary. We'll maybe talk about what went right for the Tigers, what went wrong. We'll look at some area scores as well as they start to come in from around the state. Again, oftentimes we're one of the quicker teams to halftime because of the way we play, but we'll see what we can find. Again, 2nd down and 10. Carry for Aussie here. He's past the 30. Still on his feet here as he's eventually carried out of bounds. First man to the ball there for the Lakers. That was Braden Shepard. It's a short gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. We're in 4-down territory. It's 3rd down and 7. So Waynesville really has 2 plays at it here. Take what you can here, and then well, if you don't get a 1st down, at least you can maybe hopefully make it a 4th down and short. Lights are on here at Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton. The sun pretty much out of the way. Still have a little bit of natural light here. We move on into September. So again, 3rd down and 7. Trying to get him to jump. Did they get him to do it? I think they maybe did. Yep, that'll be the call. It's offsides here against Camdenton. And this 3rd down and 7 becomes 3rd down and 2. Just playing on the aggressiveness of the Lakers. They want to get in there. They want to make the hit behind the line of scrimmage if they can. Bringing those linebackers in. Waynesville drawing them in, getting them to jump. So 3rd down and 2 here. Ball's on the 23-yard line. Snap to Aussie. Aussie just going to take it right up the middle here. And it looks like he's got enough. That'll move the chains here, and it'll be another 1st down. Just good old-fashioned power running up the middle. And Waynesville finds themselves within the red zone for the first time today. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Got to mention them in the pregame today. Had to figure out an issue before we got on the air, so it was a little bit out of control when we got on the air here today, but ultimately I took care of it, so we'll make sure we thank our sponsors properly, perhaps here during the halftime break. Under 5 minutes to go now in this first half. 1st down and 10. Man set in motion. Aussie fakes the handoff. Again, he'll just take it up the middle here for a short gain. Maybe a yard or 2, if anything. Looks like they'll give him no 1 yard. Maybe even a couple inches. So pretty much 2nd down and 9.5. 3 plays to get within the 10-yard line. 1st down markers at the 9. taking their time here in the huddle. 10 on the play clock. Still Kelsey and Ossie in the backfield. Here's a snap. This time going to come to Kelsey Jr. He's bumping out to his right. He's got some room. He's to the 10. He's got the 5, the end zone. Here the Tiger roll for touchdown, Waynesville. So Waynesville marches down the field a few yards at a time. He finds his way in. And it looks like we may have an injured player on the play. But that'll cut the lead here to 8, pending the 2-point conversion or the PAT. Tell you what here, stick around for just a little bit. But again, a great run for Michael Kelsey Jr. Ossie really kind of setting the stage with some runs up the middle. And bringing Kelsey Jr. in to run toward the pylon. Got around the edge. Found what he liked and put it in for the score. So it looks like we do have an injured player here. Trying to tell who it is. It's off in the end zone. Looks like it is an injured Tiger on the play. So tell you what, we're going to take an injury timeout. We'll come back. But 14-6 our score. Waynesville trails by 8 with 3:58 left to go in the first half. No, we'll keep it right here actually. So it looks like we are good. Again, trying to find who it was. Actually, it's Kelsey Jr. He is walking. And not a whole lot of room here on the sideline. He was running toward that pylon. And when you get out of bounds over there, you only have a little bit of space before you run into the triple jump pit, the long jump pit for track and field. Might have scraped on that. So hopefully he's okay. That would be a big loss for the Tigers. But he does find himself the 19-yard touchdown run to bring this game back to 8. So back to it here. Waynesville on to attempt the PAT. Again, Tyrell Finn on to kick it. Brian Castro on to hold. Waynesville converted 1 of 2 PATs yesterday's game. Snap is good. Kick is good. And it is right through the uprights. He got all of that. That would have been good from about maybe 35-40. So a good kick from Finn, puts it through, cuts the lead to 7. 14-7 our score. Again, a 19-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. cuts into the deficit. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
A 19-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. cuts the lead to 7. Tyrell Finn kicks it away. Caught at about the 5-yard line. Nowhere to go. Good kick return coverage as well here for the Tigers, as they immediately get in there. Owen Borb nowhere to go, and this drive's going to begin within the 20-yard line. They put it at the 19. Good kick coverage there for the Tigers. Several Tigers in on the play. Leave one man to the ball there for you. Anthony Scott. So Camdenton starts their latest drive here on the 19-yard line. 2 touchdowns today for the Lakers, but a turnover on downs last time. Going for the end zone on 4th down and 18, but the pass was overthrown. Pass first offense today. Looks like nothing will change here. Quick pass to the right. Ball bounced off the hands of Eidson. Ball flies out of bounds. Pass falls incomplete. Ball bounced off the hands, then was brought down. Johnny Hedrick driving through. Some Camdenton fans below us wanted the late hit, but I don't know if you can necessarily throw it. Hit as the ball was dropped. 2nd down and 10. Fakes the handoff on the reverse. Looking toward the left sideline. Has a man wide open. Busted coverage there for the Tigers, and that's going to bring them all the way to the 42-yard line. Into Waynesville territory in a single play. Braden Shepard got down the left sideline, and somewhere along the way, Waynesville lost control of their man. Easy pass for the quarterback, Cade Durnan. So Waynesville again going to have to defend their own territory. 14-7 our score, 3:45 left to go here in the second. Quick snap here, Waynesville not necessarily set, but Durnan having trouble finding a man. Now going to throw it toward the sideline. Essentially throws it away, 2nd down and 10. Had a man open. Maybe trying to find him there. Had Owen Borb down the field. But again, the ball all over the sideline. We brought back in here, and again, another 2nd down and 10. Lots of questions asked to the Tigers secondary today as well. Pretty much lots of questions asked everywhere. Some of them have been answered, some of them unanswered. Here's 2nd down and 10. 3 wide receivers left. Durnan looking toward his right. Short slant route across the middle. This one is caught by Borb. He's got the 1st down. To about the 31 he'll go. Give him the 30. 1st down and 10. Still 3 wide receivers left, and again, no huddle. Low snap, but Durnan handles it. Now looking toward the end zone here. Looking for Eidson, but it's overthrown. 2nd down and 10. Coverage on the play provided by Johnny Hedrick once more. They've been trying to find Eidson all night tonight. Couple drops, overthrown balls, and a couple catches as well. But again, Eidson, one of those, pretty much the number 1 guy as far as receivers go for the Lakers this year. Durnan again, he's got Borb this time. He's found Borb much easier. Here's a hit at about the 7-23-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd down and about 3. Gain of 7. Second catch of the drive here for Borb. Again, 3rd down and 3. Whistle. Officials timeout. Actually, we're checking the football here. I'll have to swap him out here before we get going with this 3rd down play. Under 3 minutes to go now in the half. 2:58 to be precise. 3 wide receivers left and 2 to the right. That includes Borb and Eidson. Trying to get him to jump. Waynesville holding firm this time. Now we'll look toward the sideline. 10 on the play clock. Now comes back. Now looking to run the play. Looking for the quick route to Borb, but that ball's dropped. Almost picked off. Had a chance at it. Johnny Hedrick almost in the right place, right time, but we got another 4th down coming here. It's 4th down and 3. Much more manageable 4th down than what we saw the first time round, but Waynesville has a chance to make a stop and get the ball back. Both teams, all their timeouts remaining. Here we go. 4th down. Still 5 wide here. Going to send a man in motion. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. Has a big gap. He's got it. He'll take it inside the red zone to the 16. Option play. Mitchell Sakes moving to his left. Faked the handoff to Sakes. And Durnan just takes it up a wide gap in the middle for about 8 yards. So 1st down and 10 here. Now within the red zone. Ball's on the 16-yard line. Again, running that option. This time handing it off to Sakes. Sakes, the quick jump up the middle, but still nowhere really to go. Turn what would have been a loss about 4 or 5 into no gain here. It's 2nd down and, still 10. Again, tackling has been at times a problem for Waynesville today. That time almost turned into a problem. But he still had enough players on the ball to run him down. Durnan rolling out to his right here. Flag's going to be thrown. Looking for a man on the sideline. Pass is caught by Eidson. But where does the penalty flag come in? It's going to be holding called here against the Lakers. So now on the gate, what would have been a gain of 8. It'll still remain 2nd down, but it'll be 2nd down about 20. 50 minutes into this game, just shy of the 8 o'clock hour. Listening to Z102.3. Connor Harbert here with you on the call today. First softball game coming up next week. Again, I apologize. Would have liked to have gotten out there sooner, but the way the schedule's worked out here today, it's been a little bit tricky to get on out there. I'll tell you about that at halftime as well. Second down and 20. Durnan looking deep down the end zone. Has a man wide open in the end zone. Ball's caught. Touchdown Camdenton. Another busted coverage. A simple pitch and catch to Blake Ford. 20-7 Camdenton. Easiest pass Durnan will ever make in his life. Nobody within 20 yards of the man. So on to attempt the PAT once more. Willard DeMont. "26-yard touchdown pass. Kick is a line drive, low, but still good enough to go through the uprights. Increases the lead back to 14. So back to where we started the quarter. A 29-yard touchdown pass from Cade Durnan to Blake Ford. With a minute 39 left to go here in the second quarter. It's Camdenton 21, Waynesville 7. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Whistle before the kick. Here as we get back to action here. 21-7 our score. Might have had somebody off sides. Maybe an over-eager Laker here. 21-7, a minute 39 left to go in the half. A 26-yard touchdown pass. Cade Durnan to Blake Ford. Widening the gap. Makes it a two-score game once more. Both teams with a touchdown here in this quarter. Waynesville scoring after a 8-minute drive. Essentially an 8-minute drive. Believe about 7.5. But it was a 19-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. So we'll back it up 5 yards. We'll kick it again. Again, it's Willard DeMont to kick. Two men back to receive, including Josh Way. It's another low line drive kick toward the sideline. Josh Way going to play it on a bounce. Taking about the 16-yard line. Gets to about the 25. So Waynesville will have a minute 33 to go, about 75 yards. Unfortunately, with Waynesville's offense today being run first, going to need maybe a big run. They do have all three of their timeouts, so we'll see how Coach Barkley approaches this if they want to find one more score. Remember, did receive the ball to start the game. So we'll start the second half with Waynesville kicking it away. Camden also with 3 timeouts of their own here. So a first down or two might go a long way. Don't want to give Camden any time. Michael Kelsey Jr. takes a snap here on first down, going toward the right side. He's got the first down and then some. To the 40 he goes, past the 40. See where they say he stepped out of bounds. They'll say around the 43-yard line. It's a solid chunk here. Gain of about 18, 19 on the play, and it's a first down. Like I said, a first down might go a long way here. Basically just don't want to give the ball back to the Lakers. We've seen how explosive they've been today. A couple of long passes. 25 or 26, 55 today. A few more that didn't lead to touchdowns. Score if you can, but at the very least, keep it a manageable game. Brian Castro takes a snap, throws it out to the right flat. He's got Ossie who goes up the sideline here. Good for 3 or 4 yards. Flags thrown at the end of the play here. See where this one comes. was a gain of 4 here before the flag. But what's it going to be? Again, the flag was thrown as the hit was made. But now we're going to call all of our officials in to talk about this one. No indication just yet. Minute 15 on the clock. I don't think it was a necessarily late hit. It's going to be holding call against Waynesville. Well, holding at the 11th hour there. Like I said, the flag was thrown as the hit was made. And that's going to negate the gain of 4 and back Waynesville up a little bit. So we'll repeat first down, but it'll be first down and 20. Excuse me, not first down and 20, but about first down and 16. Again, they'll mark it off from the spot of the foul here. And so again, well, it came in at the end of the play there, so first down and 16. They'll put the clock back to a minute 15 now, by the way. Ball's on the 37-yard line of Waynesville. Kelsey Jr. and Aussie in the backfield. Snap comes to Aussie, going toward his right here, but he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, doing his best to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he'll lose one in the end. One Laker there, particularly on the edge, pushing his way through 2 Tiger defenders to make the play on that one. And that's going to lead to a Camdenton Laker timeout. So we'll keep it right here through this timeout as we approach the end of the first half. It's been ups and downs today for Waynesville. Unfortunately, more downs than ups. When the Waynesville offense has been pushing today, going on one of their signature 9-minute-long scoring drives, you really can't complain. 5, 6, 7 yards on each play. Unfortunately, on the other side of the ball, it's just been large chunks. Busted coverages, large gaps up the middle. Like I say, Camdenton, a very talented football team, did lose a little bit of talent, but replacing it very, very quickly. Again, at halftime, we'll go over our scoring summary, our keys to the second half. Go over some area scores. Actually, a very interesting score in the Ozark Conference that I want to tell you about because I was very strong in my opinions about what was going to happen in that game. But I'm going to leave that as a tease as we're getting back here to action. It's going to be second down. Should be. I believe it should have been first down and 16. Nope, excuse me. Did run a play there after the penalty. Second down and 17. Apologies. Ball comes to Michael Kelsey Jr. here as he runs toward the right sideline. Finds a couple, nothing more. Should lead to another Camdenton timeout, and they will take it here with 52 seconds left to go here in the half. So another timeout coming. Now we're going to take a timeout. I'll be back in 1 minute. Back in 60 seconds, 21-7. 52 seconds left to go here in this first half. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Getting back to it here, a run of about 4 as we get back, but it will be fourth down, and it's going to be an immediate timeout taken here by the Lakers. That will be their final timeout, but like I said, the Lakers feel like they can score in such a small amount of time, and honestly, I would say with the way this game's gone, I kind of believe them. Long gains here. Of course, you throw it toward the sideline. 4th down, 11 here. Going to assume Waynesville will punt the football away. Punts have been good today for Castro. Got to do your best to pin him back as deep as possible. Then play some, maybe perhaps prevent defense. Nothing behind you. That's the big sting. That's the big thing, ultimately, I think. If you come back on the defensive side of the ball, nothing behind you, especially through the air. Waynesville got beat deep 2 times in the last drive. We're able to catch up on the first one. The second one, well, there was nowhere to catch up on. Ball was thrown directly into the end zone. So here we go, 4th down and 11. Ball's on the Waynesville 42-yard line. Castro in the game with Aussie. Castro going to back it up here. He'll look to punt. Snap is good. Kick is away. Short punt. Shanked it a bit. And that's going to give the Lakers the ball here on the 42-yard line for Camdenton. It's a net 16-yard punt. And that's not what the Tigers wanted. Castro's been a very good punter this year. Normally able to get it about 40, 50 yards down the field, but that time, not what you wanted there. It was under a little bit of pressure as well. That's the danger. With the step back punt, coming out of your normal formation, not too far back beyond the line of scrimmage. That ball has to come out in a hurry. Not for the faint of heart, I can assure you. So, 40 seconds on the clock here. Lakers with no timeouts. 5 wide receiver set, 3 to the right. Camdenton playing those defensive backs very far back. Here's a throw, thrown behind his receiver here. Falls incomplete, 2nd down and 10. 6 seconds off the clock, 34 seconds now. Durnan looking for his man on the far side. That was Braden Shepard. Trying to make this a 3-score game before the break. And remember, Camdenton will get the ball to start the second half. Particularly important moment in this game. Durnan rolling out to his right, looking toward the sideline, finds Borb. He's past the 35 to the 33. Pushed out of bounds. 27 seconds here on the clock. Couldn't tell you what maybe field goal range would be here for the Lakers. We've seen some kicks through the air. We've also seen a couple line drive kicks from Willard DeMott today. Don't know where he can consistently hit them. 1st down and 10, though. Still no timeouts. Again, looking toward the sideline. Borb, the intended receiver, but that ball hit the ground first. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 4 seconds run off the clock. 23 seconds left now in the first half. Ball's on the right hash here. 33-yard line. Waynesville need to try to keep him inbounds as well, if you can. Durnan again, looking through the air. Has a lot of time to throw. Still looking. Now going toward the sideline. Ball's caught by Eidson, who immediately steps out at the 21-yard line. Durnan had all day to throw in the pocket there. Again, Waynesville pretty much playing 8 men back. Was able to find Eidson here to put him just outside the red zone. 16 seconds now left to go here. Perhaps 2 more tries at it here for the Lakers. Sending a man in motion, fakes the handoff to Ford. Durnan rolling out to his left. He's got a man wide open on the sideline. Ball's caught at about the 10 as he steps out of bounds. Large chunks of yardage, like I said. 11 yards away. And perhaps, well, I said 2 plays, maybe still 2 plays. 10 seconds on the clock here. That play only took 3 seconds off the clock. Durnan takes a snap, looking towards his right. Under a lot of pressure here. Franklin Myers on the rush, throws it toward the end zone. No, throws it away. 5 seconds off the clock here. This might be do or die here for the Lakers. Well, if you get a quick pass off, might be one more try. No, they're going to send the field goal unit out. So they're going to go for the field goal here and try to make this a 3-score game. Field goal here would make it a 17-point game. So let's see. Ball's on the left hash here. And it's going to be about a 31-yard try. Snap's good. Kick is away. It's through the air, and it is through. So make it a 3-score game as Willard DeMott hits the 31-yard field goal. 24-7 now in favor of the Lakers. No time on the clock. That'll also take us on into halftime. So 24-7 your score. Camdenton leads. We'll take ourselves a couple minutes. We'll come right back. We'll talk some things over. Go over your scoring summary. Go over some keys to the game. We'll talk about our upcoming broadcast schedule, and we'll look at some area scores here as well. But again, back in a few minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football, Z102.3.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Get prepaid Visa cards with the purchase of batteries at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Buy 1 Legend or Legend Premium AGM battery, claim a $20 Visa gift card. Get a AAA battery and get a $25 prepaid Visa card. And get a $25 Visa card with the purchase of a select Bosch lithium-ion battery. Get online rebates with Avalanche refrigerant and save 30% on stop leak, conventional motor oil, synthetic and heavy-duty diesel engine oil, all with sale prices this month. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy! Let's go, man! The light's green, man! The gas pedal's the one on the right!
Need a quick tow?
On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And once more back here at Bomb Shore Stadium here in Camdenton. The Camdenton Marching Band taking the field here at the moment. Apologies. Having to yell a little bit. Can't close the window like I can over in Waynesville, but always appreciate the band. Was a band kid myself. But anyway, 24-7 our score here at the half. As Waynesville, some ups and some downs, but they currently trail here by 17. A field goal just before the end of the break kept them to at least 3, but again, the Lakers, they will receive the ball to begin the second half. So let's go ahead and take a look at our scoring summary here for this one. Camdenton, they struck early and often. First touchdown, a 55-yard touchdown pass up the left sideline. One turned into another. Cade to Carson with 8:30 left to go in the first. Made it 7-0 after a PAT. Then later on in the quarter, after Waynesville's first drive stalled out, it was a 10-yard touchdown run for, again, Cade Durnan. One touchdown through the air and one through the ground. He made it 14-0 at the break. Waynesville, they would have a really good drive after forcing a turnover on downs to begin the second quarter. It all culminated 8 minutes into the quarter with a 19-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. A little roughed up on the play, but fortunately, he was good to continue on. We did see him out there, obviously, later on in the quarter. So, obviously, great deal that he's still ready to go. But it would be 2 more scores for Camdenton in the quarter. A 26-yard touchdown pass from Durnan to Blake Ford, wide open in the end zone from 26 yards out. A minute 39 made it a 21-7 game. And then, like I said, a 28-yard field goal for Willard DeMott. He actually kicked it with no time left on the clock to bring us our current score of 24-7. So like I said, some ups, some downs here for Waynesville. Let's go ahead and talk about some of those ups and downs. The ups, well, looking for the sideline here today. When Waynesville's been at their best, it's been on plays where they've been able to get around and, well, use their speed to their advantage. We've seen pretty much every running back today for Waynesville find it in some way or another. We have seen Michael Kelsey Jr., obviously the touchdown run, was heading toward that pylon. Taoasi has found a couple plays toward that sideline. And then Rashad Joshua here as well. Don't have exact stats. Obviously, we'll have to wait until next week for that. But Joshua, he's had a couple of catches as well toward the sideline that have turned into some solid gains. Most of them on that long touchdown drive. Also, I think ultimately you've done a better job defensively up front. It started as a problem up front for Waynesville here today. They were getting pushed back. They were getting pushed down. They kind of became a little more rigid there. Don't know if it was maybe just a slow start or maybe just didn't have the right schemes, but ultimately Waynesville did kind of improve, at least in that regard. Now, the secondary is where the problems really were in that second quarter. Gave up the long touchdown pass in the first quarter, but got beat deep several times in that second half. Definitely want to see them maybe play a little tighter. And, of course, just got to stick to your man. Got to make sure that you have your coverage area locked down. Waynesville, I believe, playing mostly man-to-man here tonight. This can't lose your receiver. Camdenton pretty much going through the air 90% of the time here in this game. But ultimately, there's still plenty of football left to be played. You still have 24 minutes. It all starts with a defensive stop on the first drive of the second half. Obviously, they are going to be going for it here in Camdenton. They're going to look to attack through the air. So, hey, let's go ahead and take ourselves another break. We've got about 15 minutes or so before we get going here with the second half. So let's come back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Tigers Football right here on Z 102.3.
Now's a great time to discover all the advantages Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has to offer. The Discover Summer Sales event is going on now, and they've got their largest selection in years with more vehicles on the way. Go anywhere, do anything SUVs. And Ford F-150, America's best-selling truck. They've got them all, now with their best deals of summer. And they're paying top dollar for your trade. For a great selection and big savings, visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today and find out what it means to be backed by Morse.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With the never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
And once again, welcome back here to Bob Shore Stadium here in Camdenton. Still at halftime. Again, 24-7 your score. Camdenton leads Waynesville here by 17, a last-second field goal for the end of the half, making this a 3-score game. So Waynesville with a little bit of work to do when we come out of the locker rooms. Obviously, it all starts with the kickoff. Going to be on the defensive side of the ball here to start the second half. You're going to have to find yourself some way to stop this Camdenton offense. That's been easier said than done pretty much here tonight, but we'll get it going there here in about 11 minutes. Here or so. But we went over the scoring summary. We went over some keys to the game. Want to talk about some housekeeping stuff for you. We've got plenty of broadcasts coming up here. Starting next week, we're going to add Waynesville softball to the mix. September 12th, Waynesville at home, playing host to the Springfield Central Bulldogs. So I will be out there. That'll be a 4:30 start. Probably have about a 15-minute pregame there for that one, but we're finally going to get on out there and cover some Waynesville softball. From there, we'll have plenty of softball games. We'll actually have Crocker and Stoutland next week for you as well. We'll have some Frisco League softball, but then we got that game against Kickapoo at home next week on September the 15th. Then our next softball game after that will be back at home, Waynesville taking on Lebanon on September 19th. So we're going to wrap up the coverage a little bit here. Of course, went to Lakeway for that Frisco League softball tournament, had a whole lot of fun, but now we're going to add those Tigers to the mix. We're going to see what they can do. Again, 4:30, that'll be your start there. So again, continuing on with halftime, I want to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors who make today's broadcast possible. You know, we got a long list of them. Want to go ahead and thank them as they make these broadcasts possible. Big thank you to Life Care Center, Post Pond, Action Automotive, Air Serv, Baymont Inn, Bates Self Storage, Edward Wilson, A to Z Exterminating, A Plus Tire and Lube, On-Site Towing and Recovery, Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, Sugi's Fashion and Beauty Supply, the Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, Bank of Crocker, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, Shelter Mutual Insurance, Howlett and Gregory, Poles Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and of course Domino's Pizza in St. Robert. And speaking of Domino's Pizza in St. Robert, it's time for some players that deliver here for the Tigers here in this first half. We'll do it at the half. We'll do it at the end of the game. But for the first half, well, you really think about it, I'm going to have to give it to the running backs here again. We're going to give it to all three of the running backs, Michael Kelsey Jr., Tao Asi, and, of course, Rashad Joshua as well. One scoring drive in that first half, but it was an effective one. 8 minutes off the clock, kept it going up the sideline. Tao Asi had some big runs up the middle, all culminating in the 20-yard run off toward the right pylon there. So pretty much the entire offense working there. But again, the running backs, they have been the key here today for the Tigers. So still about 8 minutes left to go until we bring it back from halftime here. Tigers still yet to take back to the field, as well as the Lakers. So let's take another few minutes. When we come back, we'll continue with our halftime coverage. 24-7, Camdenton leads Waynesville here in this one. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invite you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel. Conveniently located off I-44, they're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Back here once again, Bob Shore Stadium, 24-7 our score. Waynesville trails by 17 here at the break. As we have about 6 minutes remaining here in this halftime period, Camdenton back out onto the field, still waiting for the Tigers to come back out of the locker rooms. Let's go ahead and take a look at some area football scores. Scores starting to come in. We've got a lot of halftime scores here, including some state-ranked games. Let's take a look at what we've got here for you. Number 1, Lamar, all over Monette. They were very much favored in that one. They lead 26-0. Number 3, Seneca, all over Cassville here tonight. They lead 30-0. Webb City, in our only state-ranked versus state-ranked game, Webb City leads Republic 28-14. Again, that's Class 5 football for you at the half. An upset may be brewing here. Carthage, they lead number 5 Nixa, district opponent for the Tigers, 21-14 here at the half. So that's a game we're going to be watching here. No score from Kabul at Willow Springs. Nevada in a bit of a dogfight with East Newton there, so only going to be a little bit distracted watching that one for you, but Nevada leads 13-7 at the break. Mount Vernon all over Aurora, 24-0 here at the half. Lebanon Lebanon over Kickapoo here at the moment. Again, a lot of people watching that one there, but Lebanon pretty much proven to be the team everybody thought they were going to be. They lead 21-0 at the half over next week's opponents, the Chiefs. Remember, we'll see the Chiefs and the Yellow Jackets back-to-back. So, tough stretch here for the Tigers coming up. Bolivar, they lead Parkview 42-0 at the half. Tell you what, Bolivar might just be the best and most improved team in the conference here this season. They are ranked number 8 in Class 4, but they lead 42-0 over Parkview. Joplin leads Ozark 7-0. Again, that's 2 district opponents going at it, and then no score from Ava at Mountain Grove. Other area games, last report I got from the Glendale-Rolla game was 0-0. So, actually no score in that Glendale-Rolla game. I believe that was actually a halftime score, so definitely a defensive battle brewing over there. Let's see. West Plains, like we said, they defeated Hillcrest 45-12 yesterday, and I think as far as the Ozark Conference goes, I think that is all of your scores. We still have a little bit of time, though, so maybe some other games of interest here in the area. How about, well, we don't have a score from Branson at Willard. Carl Junction leads Neosho 7-6. And, of course, off toward the southwestern part of the state. Reed Spring over Catholic 14-0. Remember, Reed Spring was ranked last week. Catholic, they're still in that one. So we'll keep watching that one a little bit there. And then, actually a fun score for you from 8-man football. I know people go crazy over this. College Heights falling to Greenfield here tonight. Final score 78-70. So there you go. There's your highest scoring game of the week down there in those lower levels of football. Well, offense reigns supreme for sure. Greenfield getting the better there of that game. So again, we've got ourselves just a few minutes before the start of the second half. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, well, we'll have that second half for you. Waynesville, they've got some work to do. They trail by 17, 24-7. Back in a few minutes. You're listening to Tigers Football, Z102.3.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Back here once again at Bomb Shore Stadium. You know, traditionally, to get your voice over the air, you have to be wearing your headset. I forgot that. But anyway, we're here at Bomb Shore Stadium in Camdenton, about to get underway. Again, Waynesville set to kick it away. They trail the Lakers 24-7 after the first half. Remember, 3 touchdowns through the tooth of the air and 1 on the ground for the Lakers. Tigers touchdown He came on the ground. 19 yards for Michael Kelsey Jr. Tyrell Finn set to kick it away. 2 men back to receive for the Lakers. That includes Mitchell Sakes. Also back there, looks like that is Owen Borb. And Connor Harbin here with you. Z102.3. So Finn will place the ball on the tee. And again, we'll get going here. Waynesville needing a good defensive possession here. Really need to shut this Camdenton offense down right from the get-go and maybe get themselves a little bit of confidence, get themselves back into this matchup. Finn approaching the football. Kick is away. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be fielded here about the 15-yard line. It's going to be Borb on the return here as he takes it right up the middle, past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that's where this second half is going to begin. So again, we talked about it at first. Waynesville was getting beat up front. Then it kind of shifted there a little bit. Secondary. They've been giving Camdenton receivers space all night tonight. That's led to some deep plays. 55 yards in the first quarter, 29 yards, or 26 yards in the second quarter. What was your 2 touchdowns? 4-man defensive front here for the Tigers. 5 wide set for Camdenton. Quick pass here on first down. Ball's caught on the left sideline. No. Actually couldn't hang on to it. Intended receiver. It's Braden Shepard going for that quick screen out to the left. It'll be second down and 10. Ken still at quarterback. Cade Durnan. He's the senior of the Durdans. As far as this year goes, obviously Cam Durnan last year. Stellar athlete, now playing college baseball. Here's a handoff. Blake Ford on second down, but nowhere to go. Tell you what, pretty much every man up front here for the Tigers got in on that play. And that'll back him up a couple yards and lead to a third down and 12. As always, Mason Perez there in on the play. Also looks like, well, oh, that's 51, not 61. That was Caden Ausler. That makes sense. Third down and 12. Whistle and a flag here, and it looks like maybe somebody jumped here on Waynesville's side. Yep, that'll be the call here. Offsides against the Tigers, and this third down and 12 turns down to third down and 7. Penalties weren't really something we talked about at the half. Waynesville was able to play a little bit more disciplined in that second quarter. It definitely was rough going at first. But again, the offsides penalty here on this third down play makes it a little bit more manageable here for the Lakers. Still 5 wide, 3 to the right. Durnan takes a snap. 3-step drop, looking middle of the field. Has his man, that's Shepard on the reception. Shakes one would-be tackler, now runs into Perez. He's able to catch up from behind here as he'll make his way into Waynesville territory, finally taken out at the 45-yard line. Right now, the middle of the field is just basically wide open for the Lakers. They've been going for that slant route across the middle. Waynesville, who's trying to play, trying to keep things from getting behind him, is not quick enough to get to that ball. So first down and 10 here. Ball on the 46. Here's another quick screen. Ball is caught by Eidson. Stiff arms one defender. Lowers his shoulder here. Gets to the 37. Solid pickup here on first down. It'll be a second down and about maybe 2. Again, Eidson on the tackle. Eidson on the catch. I believe it was Aiden Most on the tackle that play for the Tigers. Again, second down and 2. A minute gone by here in this third quarter. Going to send a man. That's Sakes. Hands it off here to Sakes. He's got some blockers in front of him. Past the 35, toward the sideline. Keeps it going up the sideline here, but they'll say he actually stepped out around the 24 or so. But that's clearly enough for a first down. Needed 2. Got about 10. 10, 12 yards on the play. And Camdenton looking like they've not lost a step here. Marching down the field, now just outside the red zone. Again, a first down and 10. 24-7, 10:30 left to go in the third. 3 wide receivers on the right, ball's on the left hash. Durnan, pump fake, in some trouble, rolling out to his left, able to evade Waynesville for a little bit. Now goes toward the sideline, jump ball, it's caught. Just kind of threw it up there for his receiver, and he found Shepard. The rush was good. But unfortunately, Waynesville got beat in the jump ball situation. Lots of trust there shown by Durnan, but there is an injured player on the play. That was actually Carson Durnan, limping off toward the sideline here. But either way, the pass and catch means it's first down and goal from the 10-yard line. Now another whistle here coming from the official. Looks like we might have an equipment malfunction here. Need to get a sub. Coming off the field, Carson George, senior lineman. Now get a replacement out there before we get going. Carson Durnan just standing on the sideline here, so it looks like he's okay. 3 wide receivers right. Durnan rolling out to his right. Looking for the short man, but trying to find Blake Ford on the play. Not ready for it necessarily. Trying to spin around to find it there. Falls incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and goal. And come back to this left side, this left hash. 3 wide receivers right. That includes Borba. That includes Ford and Kyle Idson as well. 2 to the left, including DeMott and Shepard. Trying to give him the jump. Trying to get some extra yardage. Waynesville holds firm. Now we'll snap it. Looking for the quick pass to the right. Caught by Idson. Idson pushed backwards, but still good for a few yards. Makes a pitch and catch for about 3. 3rd down and goal from the 7. This ball game about an hour and a half old. We got started again right at the top of the hour. 7 o'clock hour, that is. It's now 8:35 according to the old laptop, which is actually very clean now, by the way. Those of you who followed me last week know that saga. Was able to get a nice deep clean. Here's Durnan rolling out toward the left, looking toward the end zone, throws a fastball in there, but it's in and out of the hands of Shepard. It'll be 4th down and goal. So a big moment here for Waynesville. They've got the 4th down and goal. Need to find one more play here. Doesn't look like Camdenton's going to bring out the kicking unit here. They're going to go for it all. They think they can get the 7 yards they need. They've been marching down the field with relative ease up until this moment. So we'll see if Waynesville can hold firm. Still 5 wide. Watch it there, Allen. I need that. Sending a man in motion. Durnan fakes the handoff. Rolling to his right. Still looking for a man. That ball's picked up! Who made the catch? I think that's Franklin Myers on the interception. He will take it out to the 5-yard line. Franklin Myers had an interception last week against Parkview, and he finds another pick here in this contest. Great defense in the end zone by the secondary. Durnan just looking for a man. Tried to burn one in there. Tried to, well, again, throw another fastball, but threw it right to Franklin Myers. We know he has good hands now. 2 interceptions this season for the 5'4 linebacker. Not as long of a return this week, but still a great play. So Waynesville, they hold firm, but now still have to go pretty much the full length of the field. Here's Tallahassee on 1st down, pushing it up the middle here, 4-1, 2nd down and 9. Myers, a senior linebacker. Here comes 2nd down and 9. Josh Way, he's the wing back. It is 2 backs in the backfield, including Kelsey. Josh Way set in motion. Direct snap here to Kelsey. Again, not much doing here. About a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to set up 3rd down, and, well, they'll give him 2 here, so make it 3rd and 7. So right now, trying to run it up the middle here. Have found themselves about 4 yards. Actually going to give them 3. Might have gotten a stretch there at the end of that play. But here we go, 3rd and 6. Kelsey and Ossie in the backfield. Josh Way. He's the wing back. Snap here to Ossie. Hands it off to Josh Way. Hit and spins. Nowhere to go. Leads to 4th down, and Waynesville most likely going to punt this football away. Nothing doing here for Waynesville in their opening drive of the half. And so Carson Durnan will drop back to receive the punt here for the Lakers. Waynesville will come up here again in the formation, but Castro in the ballgame. He'll drop back now, going to be punting from about the 5-yard line. Gets the snap, gets the kick away. Much better punt this time round. It's going to hop around the 42, but it takes a Camdenton hop up the sideline. Toward the sideline it goes before rolling out of bounds. Camdenton will start this drive in Waynesville territory at about the 39-yard line. Still about a 33-yard punt. But now we're going to have officials timeout for a water break. We'll be back in 60 seconds, still 24-7 with 7:15. They left the clock running here. They'll have to reset it here in a moment, but you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Well, they left the clock running during the timeout, but they haven't noticed. Nobody seems to notice. Again, it was an official's timeout. Mitchell Seeks on the carry. Takes it out of bounds. Now they'll stop the clock. They ran about a full 60 seconds off the clock during that timeout. So now it says 6:26. So I guess we're going with it. All right. And so it'll be a first down and 10. Ball's on the 26-yard line. All right. We're not at the mercy rule just yet. We're far from it, in fact. Here's another handoff to Seeks on first down. This time nowhere to go. He'll get maybe 2. And it'll be second down and 8. We took an official's timeout for water at about the 7:40 mark. They come back and it's 6:30 remaining. Here's a screen out to the right. Ball's caught here by Eidson. He's got room up the sideline. He's in the red zone. We got a flag on the play. He'll be tackled out of bounds at about the 10-yard line or so, but let's see where this flag comes in. 5:54 now on the clock. It's going to be holding called against Camdenton. So now negate the big gain on the screen. Again, the quick pass to Eidson. Off the sideline he went, but that'll back him up. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills up here, Alan. So we'll back him up behind the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down. Second down and about 15. Fakes the handoff to Seeks. Durnan rolling out to his left. Looking for a man deep. Has Durnan. He'll make the catch. He'll fall into the... Is he in the end zone? Touchdown, Camdenton. Waynesville got beat deep again. Waynesville's defensive backs playing back, but that's not seemingly mattering. As again, the Cade to Carson connection connects again for the first touchdown of the third quarter, making it 30-7. Third touchdown pass of the day here for Cade Durnan. And now it's going to be Willard DeMont on to attempt the PAT. Kick is up. And kick is through. So, a 25-yard touchdown pass, Cade to Carson Durnan, makes it 31-7 in favor of Camdenton. We'll come back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football on Z 102.3.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence, and now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Kickoff sales out of bounds as we get back to it here. 31-7, 25-yard touchdown pass. Cade to Carson Durnan. Third touchdown pass on the day here for Cade Durnan. Second touchdown catch for Carson Durnan. Waynesville finds themselves trailing by 24. Snap to Michael Kelsey Jr. on first down. He'll find about maybe a couple inches, if anything. Second down. Connor Harbert here with you today. Z102.3. 5:30 left to go in the third. Second down and about 9.5 upcoming here. Again, it's Kelsey and Aussie in the backfield. Brandon Howard in the game at wingback. The direct snap here to Aussie this time. He'll sneak into the secondary. Solid pickup here. This time going to be a gain of about 6 yards. And it'll be a third down and short. Third down about 2. Again, one scoring drive today for the Tigers. Long drive, lots of running. Couple passing plays in there. Eventually led to a 19-yard touchdown run. Trying to march on another drive here to bring it back to a 3-score game. Here's another snap here to Aussie, but he's going to be hit. Still on his feet, though. But eventually, he'll finally be taken down here by pretty much every Laker. All 11 in on that play. And it's going to be fourth down at about 2. So fourth down, and actually they'll say he lost a yard, so that'll make it fourth down and 3. We'll see if Waynesville goes for it here. Look for Castro, of course. That's the first thing you'll notice. With Waynesville really going to the 2 running back set. And, well, Kelsey and Aussie are still on the field. So Waynesville's going to go for it here. Ball's on the Waynesville 43-yard line. Trying to get him to jump here. Not going to do it. Here's a snap to Kelsey Jr. going toward his left here. He is not going to get there. So Waynesville's running game really just not providing anything. And I think right now, well, Camdenton's starting to pack the house again. And this is what happens when you don't have a passing game. Waynesville's sending 9 men in the box, pretty much. 8 men in the box. And pretty much sending everyone in. When you have 2 running backs at the quarterback position, it's telegraphed. So a turnover on downs here means the Lakers take over. First down and 10 from the... No gain on the fourth down play. So on the 43-yard line of the Tigers. 3 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Turn again, takes a snap. Waynesville sending the blitz. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Pass caught by Shepard. He's to the 35 now. Still fighting through, still on his feet. And he's going to go. He is going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. As Waynesville, again, just cannot seem to wrap up as well. It would have been a first down anyway, but he gets an extra 20 yards. Stood up. Almost called for forward momentum. But Waynesville just falls off of him, and he gets an extra 20 yards. Camdenton trying to make this a 30-point game. Just 10 yards away from doing so. Sending a man in motion here, rolling out to his right. Being chased down here on the chase. Now looking toward the end zone. Fastball off the hands of the wide receiver. Tell you what, Eitzen not ready for that one. That one caught him square in the chest. I'll tell you what, the Durnans are all pretty good baseball players. And I think you can tell as Eidson's actually still down there in the end zone. He might have been hurt on the play. Well, like I was saying, the Durnans, they're all very good baseball players. Of course, Cam, graduating last year, playing his ball at Wichita State. At the start of the year, Cade, the quarterback, he was a Wichita State commit. What I'm trying to say is they throw the ball very, very hard. And we saw it on that previous play. Caught Eidson right in the chest. Threaded the needle. Great throw, maybe just a little too fast. A little too hard. But Eidson's okay. He'll head off to the sideline here as we get back going here. It'll be second down and goal from the 10. Like I said, feel a little bad for giggling a little bit there with that fastball, but glad he's okay. Pull him back a little bit. So we'll get back going here. Eidson will take a play off on the field. Deontay Hare for the Lakers. Waynesville three-man front. Durnan rolling out to his left. Has his brother in the end zone, caught for a touchdown, Camdenton. Just a simple out route in the end zone. Carson Durnan again shakes his man, third time. Cade has found Carson today, fourth touchdown pass total. And it's 37-7 Camdenton. So stuffed Waynesville on the offensive side. Took him a minute to score. 3:21 left to go here in the third. On to attempt the PAT. Willard DeMont kicks up and away. And it is through. So make it a 31-point lead. 38-7 our score. Back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Get prepaid Visa cards with the purchase of batteries at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Buy one Legend or Legend Premium AGM battery, claim a $20 Visa gift card. Get a AAA battery and get a $25 prepaid Visa card. And get a $25 Visa card with the purchase of a select Bosch lithium-ion battery. Get online rebates with Avalanche refrigerant and save 30% on stop leak, conventional motor oil, synthetic and heavy-duty diesel engine oil, all with sale prices this month. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow?
On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
A 10-yard touchdown pass, Cade to Carson Durnan. Third time they've connected for a score here today. 4 touchdown passes total for Cade Durnan today. 38-7, Waynesville trails by 31. On the return here, Johnny Hedrick for the Tigers. So he'll bring it past the 30. To around the 36-yard line or so. Solid return there. Here for Waynesville. Actually, excuse me, Aiden Most on the return for the Tigers. But still, gives them decent field position here to start another drive. Waynesville hasn't had the best look here on offense. 2 drives. Gone nowhere today in this half. Let's see if third time's a charm here in the second half. So again, it's Kelsey and Aussie in the backfield. Aussie will take the snap here on first down. Misdirection going toward the left sideline here. He has the edge. He's got himself 10 yards and more. He's going to find himself all the way to about the... Let's see where they stepped out of bounds. They're going to say he got all the way to the 38-yard line. First down and 10. Big run for Aussie. The false step to the right got Camdenton to bite on it. And again, using that speed to get around the edge on the left side to get the first down and 10 and find themselves in Camdenton territory. First down and 10 from the Laker 42. Wing back to the right, Brandon Howard. Here's a snap to Kelsey Jr. this time, going to his right, met in the backfield and taken down. Aussie's helmet will come off on the play, so he'll have to come off the field. Aussie none too happy here. He'll come off here, and we'll see who takes his place out there. At least one play when your helmet comes off. Rossi trying to say that Spencer Mellencamp in the secondary got underneath his helmet there, ripped it off, wanted a flag. Didn't get it though, it'll be 2nd down and 12. And now we'll have a flag here, and it looks like we're going to have a delay of game penalty. So that'll push Waynesville back 5 more yards. Nope, they're going to say they got the timeout off in time. Flag came out, but the timeout here called by Waynesville. It'll be their first of the second half. 2:02 left to go here in the third. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
So 2nd down here and 12. Again, Waynesville taking the timeout to avoid the delay of game penalty. 38-7 our score. Camdenton leads by 31. Couple touchdowns here in this third quarter. Waynesville, a big run for Tallahassee, has them in Camdenton territory. Still need a little more, though, as they'll come to the line here. Tallahassee again, still having to take that play off here. Here's a snap to Kelsey Jr. Trying to follow through, but only going to find a couple in to replace Aussie on that play. That was Anthony James. And out comes Aussie once again. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. They gave him 3 on the play. Perhaps 4 down territory, perhaps not, with the ball on the 42-41 yard line. You're really starting to get to the point of the game where you just go for it. One more score here, and you risk the mercy clock in the fourth quarter. Again, it's 35 in the fourth. One more score would do that. Here's a snap to Aussie here again, trying to find the edge. Has to go all the way out to the sideline, past the line of scrimmage, lowers his shoulder. He'll only find a couple. It'll be 4th down and about 7. Lower in the shoulder, fighting for a couple extra yards here, but it's still going to be 4th down. Under a minute now left to go here in the third. Fourth down and 6 is what it'll officially be. Ball on the 38-yard line. Waynesville going for it here. Why not at this point, like I said. Trying to get him to jump here. Did they do it? I think they did. So this 4th down might be a little easier now. Move him up 5. It'll turn into a 4th and 2. 4th and 1. Yep, that'll be the call here. Offsides called against Camdenton. Neutral zone infraction. And again, 4th down and 1. So there you go. Waynesville staying disciplined there. Again, playing off the aggressiveness of the Lakers on their run defense. But here we go, 4th down and 1. Might need to fight in the trenches. Everybody in the backfield for the Tigers. Snap comes to Aussie. He's going to move toward the sideline, in fact. He's just going to try to reach out and get there. Did he get it? I think he did. Think he needed one, and he got one. So he scampers across, out of bounds, but it's enough for the first down. First down and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. 19 seconds left to go. Depending on if Waynesville stays in bounds or not, might be the final play here coming up in this third quarter. So the whistle blows, 15 on the play clock, but Waynesville yet to leave the huddle. Oh, clock is still running here. They're just going to let it out. So, might have stayed inbounds when it's all said and done. But that'll be the final play of the third quarter, which means it's time for the fourth. We'll take ourselves 60 seconds. We will come right back. 38-7 your score. Camdenton leads over Waynesville. Back in 60, you're listening to Tigers football, Z102.3.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Time for the fourth quarter here at Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton. 38-7 our score, but a new set of downs here for the Tigers, converting on 4th down and 1. Connor Harbert here with you, Z102.3. Waynesville might be out of their range, but still looking to finish strong here. Kelsey and Ossie in the backfield. Brandon Howard, he's your wingback. Whistle before the snap, but I don't see a flag. Might not have been ready to go. I think they might have snapped before the whistle had blown. So we'll reset here. We'll try 1st down and 10 again. A little over eager to start the fourth. Again, Howard is your wingback. Here's a snap to Kelsey. Jumps through the hole here to the 30-yard line. Short pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 7. Thank you to all of our sponsors who again made this broadcast possible today. A lot of these sponsors will also join us for softball next week. Again, we'll go over that schedule at the end of this one during our post game, so make sure you stick around. 2nd down and 7 here. Direct snap to Ossie. Option. Fakes the handoff. Pushes forward here past the 30-yard line to the 29. A little slow to get up on the play. One of the Tiger linemen. I believe that was Jaden Braun, a little bit slow. But he'll stay on the field for the time being. He's good to continue on. Here we go, another 3rd down play. Already a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter. And 38-7 your score. Howard wing back to the right. Direct snap to Ossie. Going toward the right sideline here. Lost the football. It's on the ground. Who fell on it? Judging by the reactions here, it looks like the Tigers may have fallen on it. Yep, Charlie Getz got to the ball first. Actually gained some yardage on the play, but it's only going to be a short gain of about 2. And it's going to be 4th down and maybe 5, maybe 6. Looks like 6. So another 4th down coming here. Fourth down and 6 to go. Ball is on the Camdenton 28-yard line. Snap to Ossie. Ossie, again, the misdirection, going toward the left sideline, but he's got nowhere to go here. He's taken down before he gets to the 30. It's a turnover on downs. Laker will take control. The Camdenton takes over with less than 10 to go here in this game. And again, if Camdenton scores here on this drive, that will start the mercy clock. A field goal will not. A touchdown will. Field goal would make it a 34-point game. You need 35. So Waynesville, they want to play the full game today. Going to need to buckle down here. Drive will start on the Camdenton 34-yard line. Durnan looking to throw. Hit from behind. Lost the football. Waynesville trying to fall on it, and I think they did. Who picked that one up? It is picked up here by Isaiah Hopper. Got to the football. So tit for tat, turnover on downs, but a big hit on the quarterback, Durnan. Lost control of the football, and Waynesville will get the ball back here with a new set of downs to match. Big hit. I think it was Hopper who actually made the hit from behind. So Hopper doing it all here. Durnan rolling out to his right. No, it was actually Perez who made the hit. And Hopper who came through for the fumble recovery. Man, Perez got all of that one and then some. Huh. Perhaps the biggest hit of this game. So, first down and 10. Again, the Tigers control the ball. That might be worth talking about here. I'll make a note for that. Of course, our Domino's player that delivers coming up after the game as well. Snap here to Michael Kelsey Jr. on first down. Gets around the edge, has some room. He's into the secondary. He will score. Hear the Tiger roar. Touchdown, Waynesville. Well, the fumble recovery leads to a touchdown here for the Tigers. As he'll cut right on through. 24-yard touchdown run for Kelsey Jr. His second touchdown run of the day. Bring it back to within 30. Still a large chunk, but a score is a score. You love to see it. Tyrell Finn on to attempt the PAT. Snaps good. Holds good. Kick is well within the uprights. And that'll cut the lead here to 24. So again, a 24-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. 9:35 left to go in the fourth. Here, 38-14 your score. You're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Now is a great time to discover all the advantages Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has to offer. The Discover Summer Sales event is going on now, and they've got their largest selection in years with more vehicles on the way. Go anywhere, do anything SUVs. And Ford F-150, America's best-selling truck. They've got them all, now with their best deals of summer. And they're paying top dollar for your trade. For a great selection and big savings, visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today and find out what it means to be backed by Morse.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
A 24-yard touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. Cuts the lead to 24. Not a whole lot of time left on the clock, but Waynesville does bring it back in. Here's a squib kick, maybe perhaps going for the onside, but put maybe a little bit too much on it. It'll head out of bounds. And the Lakers will start their drive here at the 35-yard line. Finn looking for the positive bounce there. Ended up just rolling along the ground there. Perhaps a little unfortunate. But the Lakers will come back out into the field here, trying to push the lead back out to 30. 38-14 our score. Again, 9:35 left to go here in the fourth. So the Lakers' latest drive here will start. And actually, they'll say that fell out before the 35, so they'll actually get the 2 yards as well. This drive will start at the 37. If it goes out of bounds beyond the 35, it's the 35. Anywhere else, well, you get that spot. Here's a ball thrown to the hands of Shepard for a first down. And the starter's still in on the offensive side of the ball here for the Lakers. Well, you are starting to see a few new names out there. Kyle Eitzen on the sideline here. And replaced by Deontay Hare. First down and 10. No huddle here. Durnan again takes a snap. Music a little slow to turn off, but Durnan doesn't really have anywhere to throw. Now looking towards Shepard, who is able to sneak on free. Got away from the coverage provided by Fowler in the secondary. And that's another first down. So 2 throws, 2 first downs. And the ball will be placed here at the 28-yard line. First down and 10. Seeks set in motion. It's a wide receiver reverse here. Have the edge. Got to the 20-yard line. Seeks doing a little bit of jawing after the play. Myers gives him a little pat on the butt there. Kill him with kindness, Franklin Myers. 8:54 here on the clock. Now in the red zone is Camdenton, second down and 2. Durnan again rolling out toward his left here, under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Now going towards the end zone, has Shepard wide open, again sneaks through the Waynesville secondary for another passing touchdown. The Waynesville secondary again getting beat behind them. And it's yet another touchdown pass here for Kay Durnan, this time from 20 yards out. This time, Shepard has his first catch of the day. His first touchdown catch. Didn't specify. We're back out to a 30-point lead, 44-14, 8:44. Kick is up and away, make it 41. So, 8:44, drive that took 44 seconds. Camdenton marching right on down the field. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
$8:44 left to go in the fourth. Back to a 31-point game. Another touchdown pass for Kay Durnan today. This time to Braden Shepard. 45-14 our score after the PAT. Kick is away, fielded at the 10-yard line. Taking it forward here, Rashad Joshua. Slipped up from behind here. Flag is thrown. I think we might have a horse collar coming here. Camdenton crowd liked the tackle. Unfortunately, it might have been illegal. We'll see what the call is. Our officials are talking about it here. Call will be a personal foul, horse collar. You can boo it all you want, but I think that was about as cut and dry as it gets. When you get your neck jerked back like that, I think that's a clear sign you've been horse collared. So again, the personal foul, horse collar, will mean Waynesville starts their drive here at the 38. Kelsey Jr., Ossie in the backfield. First down and 10, 8:39 left to go. Ossie takes a snap here, gets around one would-be tackler. To the line of scrimmage he goes before being taken down. Second down and 10. So no gain on the play means second down and 10. Across the 8-minute line now. Wing back to the right. Looks like that's Howard. Kelsey Jr. takes a snap here, moving toward his right. Past the line of scrimmage, past the 40 here. But he'll get to about the Waynesville 41. Another third down coming. So 3rd down and 7. Kelsey Jr. bringing the play in from the sideline. Waynesville have cooking here on this 3rd down. Howard sent in motion, but it's a run up the middle here for Aussie. He gets into the secondary. He's still on his feet. Up the sideline he goes. To the Camdenton 40 to the 35, but they'll whistle and say he stepped out of bounds. Still enough for a 1st down, though. They'll place this one at the Camdenton 43-yard line. Needed 7. And he got a lot of it. Like I said, they'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 43. Fortunately, pushed out of bounds about 7 yards deep from that spot, but you do still move the chains. Run up the middle, big gap provided for Aussie that time by the guys up front. It's 1st down and 10. Waynesville quickly to the line. Here's Kelsey Jr. now on the run up the middle. He's got some room. He's going to be gone. He's not going to be caught here. To the 10, the 5. Hear the Tiger roar. Touchdown, Waynesville. So Kelsey Jr., his 3rd touchdown run of the day. This time comes from 43 yards out. And he brings it right back to 25 here. The team's kind of trading touchdowns here in the 4th. Run 24 yards earlier in the quarter. Now he adds another 43 to his total. Still 7:02 here on the clock. Again, we've seen 3 touchdowns in about 2.5 minutes. And again, Tyrell Finn is on to attempt the PAT. So Waynesville not going down without a fight tonight. Unfortunately, still down 3 scores if this PAT goes through. Snap is good. Again, the hold's good, and Finn puts it through the uprights. So yes, 3-score game, but still trailing by 24. So 45-21 your score here with 7:02 left to go in the 4th. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert invite you to enjoy all the comforts of home at the St. Robert Hotel, conveniently located off I-44. They're only 2 miles from Fort Leonard Wood and close to the best area attractions, including 33 original miles of historic Route 66. They're a proud supporter of the community they serve, the youth, and our military families. Baymont Inn and Suites of St. Robert, located at 139 Carmel Way in St. Robert.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
What you put off maintaining today could cost you more later on. When it comes to your vehicle's tires, it's essential for your safety and the safety of others that your tire pressure, tread, and sidewalls are in good shape. Drive with peace of mind.
A-Plus Tire and Lube has all your automotive needs covered, from inspections, oil changes, tires, brakes, and other minor repairs. Our technicians can diagnose problems you're having with your vehicle. We have all the tools and knowledge to fix you up and get you back on the road. Stop in today, 615 Historic Route 66 West in Waynesville.
45-21 here at Bear Shore Stadium in Camdenton. Another touchdown run for Michael Kelsey Jr. today. Short kick, going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. Mitchell Sakes on the return here. He actually finds his way. One man to beat. He gets around Finn, but finally Waynesville's able to catch up. Camdenton gets all the way to the 41-yard line. Mitchell Sakes right through the middle of the field here, then drifted toward the right sideline. There is a penalty flag on the play. It's on the far side of the field. See where this one comes in. Haven't gotten an indication yet. Here we go. What is it? It's going to be penalty against Waynesville. And so it'll be an unsportsmanlike called here against Waynesville. Can't be doing that out there, boys. Chains are moving back, but they called it against Waynesville. Well, I'm not quite sure anybody knows what's going on down there. The call again was against Waynesville. We'll talk things over and we'll figure out where we're going to start this latest Camdenton drive. All right, looks like the meeting's come to an end. Let's see. Now they'll call the Camdenton coach back out, which makes me believe that the call is in fact on Waynesville. I think that's pretty much certain. No, it's actually against Camdenton. They signaled against Waynesville first, but it's actually against the Lakers. So back him up there. Chain gang was right. Official, unfortunately, pointed the wrong way first. So we'll back him up here. That'll negate a little bit of the long return for Seeks. Bring him back into Camdenton territory. All the way back to the 40-yard line. Update from Kansas football, by the way. I have a thread to Kansas. Humboldt. If anybody knows where that is, I know where it's at. I don't know about anybody else. They defeat Caney tonight, 28-8. Former colleague on the call over there. Here's a throw out to Shepard. He's got room up the left sideline. He's across midfield. May have lost the football. It's actually picked up by another Laker who's still on his feet. That's going to be DeMott up the left sideline. No, it's going to be Blake Ford who takes all the way before being pushed out of bounds to about the 8-yard line. Ball was dropped on the play, but there is a flag. The ball was knocked loose, but it was right into the hands of Ford, who was still on his feet, so he was able to carry it all the way to the 8-yard line. That's about a bit unfortunate for Waynesville, but fortunately for the Tigers, there might be a flag here on the play called against the Lakers that'll negate that. That was a wild play. Our official's going to talk things over once again. Thought I saw start to signal holding here, but we'll see what the call is. Holding against Camdenton. So that was about the wackiest play of the game thus far. Force a fumble. Still end up giving about 40 more yards after the fumble. But they will mark it off from the spot of the foul, which means it's still going to be first down. It was deep into the run. Got some incredulous Camdenton fans down there. The first down's enough, right? First down and 10 here. I don't know what to tell you. It's halfway through the fourth quarter. It's okay. Also, update here from Coffeyville, my former home. Golden NATO. They defeat Winfield tonight, 14-0. Friend Matt Jordan on the call. Here's a snap here on first down and 10. Blake Ford on the reverse here. Into the second line here. He's got 11. First down and 10 here from the 25. Starter still in the ball game. Both sides of the ball. Again, a score here doesn't start the running clock. Waynesville's done a good job of keeping themselves within this 20-30 mark. Again, have traded touchdowns in this fourth quarter. But again, this Lakers offense just continues to march and march and march. Tigers defense, they've been asked to do a lot here today. Pretty much the norm in the Ozark Conference. Now line up 5 wide. 3 wide receivers left. Turning the quick pass out to the left. Pass caught by Shepard. Screen play gets Shepard another 10. And he's got another first down. Now move the ball here inside the red zone. First down and 10 from the 15. Now for the Tigers. Excuse me, the Lakers. .539. Play clock moving down to a 15. Across the halfway mark again in this fourth quarter. 3 wide receivers left, all bunched up. Now going to send a man in motion toward the right. It's going to be a handoff here to Blake Ford. Going to be tackled short of the first down marker, but he'll still get about 5 yards. He'll bring it to the 10-yard line. First down marker's at the 5-yard line as we'll have a whistle here. Looks like we might have an injured Tiger on the play. That's Chris Scott. Scott heading off toward the sideline here under his own power. So he'll come out of the game here. And they'll get him a replacement for this upcoming second down and 5. He's stepping out to replace him for the time being, Anthony Cortesini. Linebacker. So here we go, 2nd down and 5. Still 5 wide. Seeks set in motion, handoff to Seeks. Hit behind the line here, gain of 1 maybe. He's hit at the line, fell forward for 1. Franklin Myers on the tackle for the Tigers. Under 5 minutes now, 4:53 to be precise, here with 3rd down and 3. Tigers trail by 3 scores here, 24. Camdenton looking for that 30-point win or above. Waynesville have scored 14 of their 21 here in this 4th quarter. Seeks sent in motion. Takes the handoff to Seeks, rolling out to his right. Has the out route on the right. Ball's caught by Borba, who jukes to his left. Finds his way into the end zone for another Camdenton touchdown. And now we'll have a flag come in after the play. More jawing between the two teams here. It's going to lead to an unsportsmanlike, but I think it's going to be on Waynesville. We're going to have the flag waved off here. I think ultimately you probably had penalties offset there. Judging by the reaction of the Camdenton player and the Waynesville player, I think there were some mutual things said there. So, going to wave off the flag here. PAT coming up. Although usually you would say penalties offset. You would usually just indicate goes both ways and just waving off the flag. But, yeah. Same result. We'll just kick the PAT. 51-21. Kick is up and away, and it's good. So back to a 31-point game once more. Again, both teams with 2 scores here in the quarter. This one, a 10-yard touchdown pass from Cade Durnan to Owen Borba. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Back here once more, back to a 31-point game, 52-21 with 4:18 left to go in this contest. 10-yard touchdown pass from Cade Durnan to Owen Borba. Line drive kick here, going to bounce at about the 18-yard line, picked up by Joshua. Joshua to across the 30-yard line to the 31. You have a Tiger slow to get up here, Anthony James. Putting some pressure here on the left leg. So Anthony James will be helped off to the sideline here. Unfortunately, does need a little bit of help. .59 sophomore. Seen him a couple times here at the running back spot today. Waynesville will start another drive here with 4:10 to go in this 4th quarter. 52-21 again your score. Aussie and Kelsey in the backfield. Wingback is Joshua. Direct snap to Aussie. Aussie stiff arms one defender. Now tries to cut it back upfield to at least get something here. Does actually get 3 yards on the play. Good effort from Aussie in the backfield. Again, hit about 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and turned it into 3. Knew to just cut it up and try to take what he could get. 2nd down and 7. Again, probably a little bit out of the reach of Waynesville tonight, but the goal is to just keep on playing hard. They have scored twice here in this 4th quarter. Fairly close to their average points per game here this season. Unfortunately, I've given up the 52 tonight. Here's Kelsey Jr. up the right sideline. He's in the secondary. He's to the 45. And that's enough for a 1st down. Waynesville came into this game scoring about 25.5 points a game this season. Gave up about 26 points per game per season. Unfortunately, the Camdenton offense, as most people assumed, would be a little more high power than Parkview last week. Defense has been tested tonight. Reminder next week, we're back at home. Waynesville and Tiger Town taking on the Kickapoo Chiefs. Kickapoo defeated Camdenton last week, but that'll be a game at home in Waynesville. Here's Aussie again on the carry, punches it forward for 5 more. To midfield we go. Now with under 3 to go here in this 4th. 7 o'clock kick, 6:30 pregame, right here, Z102.3. Of course, we got plenty more sports, and again, make sure you stick around after the game. We'll talk about it all during said post-game. Got some players of the game for you. Got some area scores, some finals starting to come around, and some of the more lopsided games today. I'm also watching some exciting scores. Here's another gain of 5 on the play. This time for Michael Kelsey Jr. It'll be 1st down and 10 here on the Camdenton 45-yard line. Some players to talk about on both sides of the ball today for our players of the game. I've been silently marking them down. A couple turnovers today for the Tigers. And of course, Waynesville's had their flashes of brilliance on the offensive side. Here's Tawasi again on the snap. And another 5 yards. 5 yards at a time right now for the Tigers. He's to the Camdenton 40-yard line. 2nd down upcoming here. But again, clock's ticking away. Neither side really looking to use a timeout here. Under 2 minutes now left to go. 2nd down and 5. Snap here to Kelsey Jr. Moving toward his right. Following Aussie through the hole here. This time more than 5. Make it 8. So that'll be enough for the 1st down, too. Kelsey and Aussie working in tandem here to continue to march down the field. Now a whistle and a timeout here taken by Camdenton, trying to get their substitution in. They'll take the timeout. So it's a 60-second timeout. Let's keep it right here, so I don't go through the entire list when we get to the post game today. Let's take a look at some scores that have become final. Nixa, we were watching Nixa. They were trailing Carthage at the half. They actually end up winning that game. So a comeback today for the Nixa side as they defeat Carthage 34-28. Nevada pulls away from East Newton, 47-19. Gave them a little bit of a scare tonight. And then Lebanon, they blank Kickapoo, 34-0. So those are your scores. Final as far as state-ranked teams go. I would assume there's some other finals that just haven't been marked down as finals yet. But, of course, we do have one final here in the Ozark Conference. The game played yesterday. In case you missed it, West Plains did defeat Hillcrest 45-12. 90 seconds left to go in this one. Coming out of the timeout. Another snap here to Aussie. Aussie has the 1st down. He's up the sideline to the 10-yard line he goes. And Waynesville's in the red zone. So Waynesville trying to put one more touchdown on the clock. Trying to make this a 20-point quarter. They have a minute to do it. I'll say he's actually down at the 12-yard line, so 1st down and 10. Need to go to the 2 for a 1st down. Hand off to Aussie. Aussie forward. Aussie within the 5-yard line. May have lost it, but they might say he lost it on contact with the ground. They'll say he was down. Waynesville within the 5-yard line now. 58 seconds on the clock. It'll be first down and, well, let's see where they spot it. Might be for second down and short. But, as we've said several weeks now, you might as well just score it. So again, second down and 1. Man set in motion. Hand off to Aussie. Aussie powering forward, but not enough for the first down, not enough for the touchdown. It'll be first down and goal from the 1. .45 seconds now left to go here. Waynesville quickly lining up here. Sent in motion, snap to Aussie. Aussie reaching forward. Is he in? Touchdown, Waynesville. Hear the Tiger roar. So Aussie gets in the end zone. That'll be his first touchdown run today. Comes a bit too late, but he'll find the end zone for the third straight week. This time from 1 yard out. Bring it back to 25 here, 52-27. So on to attempt the PAT, Tyrell Finn. Again, the kick's good. And he'll cut it here to 24. So again, 33 seconds. Unfortunately, too little too late for the Waynesville offense here tonight, but they'll put up a 28 spot on the board. They'll score above their season average here for the game. 52-28 your score. Back in 60, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football, Z102.3.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Linda Tanner today at 573-426-3241. That's Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, 573-426-3241.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
So a 1 yard touchdown run for Tao Aussie, his first of the game. Cuts the lead to 24, but unfortunately 33 seconds left. This one slowly coming to a close here tonight. Finn kicks it away. Actually, no, not Finn, rather. That was actually Brianna Hurd who kicks that one away. She'll head off toward the sideline here. Kyle Eitzen on the return. Shoved out of bounds. At about the 43-yard line. So Brianna Hurd kicked that one away. Of course, might hear that name in the winter more often than not. Star of the women's basketball team, also soccer player as well. Solid kick. It was fielded about the 18-yard line, so there you go. Well, use the goalie style there. Goalies kick it deep. In fact, they probably kick it deep more often than the outfield players do. So 25 seconds left to go here in this one. And Camdenton will bring in the JV unit for this final drive. We'll see if they run a play or just take a knee. Looks like, well, for the first time, running a non-5 wide set. It's actually going to be a pistol with one out each side. So we'll see if they run a play. We'll see if they take a knee. Again, the reserves in on the Waynesville side as well. Here's a handoff on first down. We're just going to play this one out. Juking toward his right here. Hit from behind, though. To the 42-yard line, and that will most likely be the final play of this game. Carter Butts, sophomore running back. And again, we'll see if they get one more here. 15 seconds on the clock. They'll start it. This will guaranteed be the last play of the game. So again, Waynesville will fall tonight. They'll fall to 1-2 on the season. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They get the snap off, so we'll run the play. It's a handoff to Butts. Butts juking to his left, nowhere to go. This play will end on a loss, but still a loss in total for the Tigers. So the Tigers again fall to 1-2. Your final score in this one, 52-28. So we will do what we always do. Let's take a couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll talk about some things. And we'll get you all set up to go back home next week. Again, Waynesville, 2 games at home against some very solid opponents. We'll talk about all that again here in a moment. But again, back in a couple minutes, you're listening to Tiger Football, Z102.3.
Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies in St. Robert sells cosmetics, clothing, and accessories for women. Miss Shuggy is kind and knowledgeable about hair and related products, gives great deals, and can also special order items. Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies offers a wide selection of beauty supplies, hair accessories, purses, pictures, and even men's products. Open 9 to 7 every day but Sunday, Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies is a hidden gem in St. Robert. Check out Shuggy's Fashion and Beauty Supplies today at 1018 Missouri Avenue in St. Robert.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to go to find just the right pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. We have over 22 different makes in stock and over 200 units available, with over 70 being Toyotas. So if you've not been able to find what you want or need, it could be we have it right here and ready for you. And if you just want to sell one of your vehicles, for whatever reason, we buy cars every day and with less hassle than those online companies. Plus, we deliver on our promises and have been for over 50 years. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Life giver. Nurturer.
Hero. Best friend.
They were our happy place, our inspiration. They were who helped create the fabric of our own existence. And now they're gone. But not ever forgotten.
At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, respecting your wishes, serving your family, and keeping your memories safe is what matters most to us.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Get prepaid Visa cards with the purchase of batteries at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Buy 1 Legend or Legend Premium AGM battery, claim a $20 Visa gift card. Get a AAA battery and get a $25 prepaid Visa card. And get a $25 Visa card with the purchase of a select Bosch lithium-ion battery. Get online rebates with Avalanche refrigerant and save 30% on stop leak, conventional motor oil, synthetic and heavy-duty diesel engine oil, all with sale prices this month. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Move it, buddy. Let's go, man. The light's green, man. The gas pedal's the one on the right.
Need a quick tow? On-Site Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour local towing and accident recovery services. On-Site Towing and Recovery, the only number you need to know. 573-337-4474, where you always get 5-star service.
You have the right to choose when you're in an accident and your insurance company directs you to a particular body shop. This message is brought to you by Ed Wilson Auto Works. Put your trust in one of Pulaski County's longest-standing independent repair professionals. That's Ed Wilson Auto Works in downtown Waynesville.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
Some people are always too hot.
Whew, it's hot in here. Is it just me or is it hot in here?
Other people are always too cold.
I'm cold. It's cold in here. Aren't you cold?
And sometimes both of those kinds of people are in your house at the same time. How do you make everyone happy? With some help from the heating and cooling professionals.
Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Mid-Missouri, 573-433-3613. Your Mid-Missouri air conditioning and heating experts. Breathe easy, live better. Locally owned, proudly operated.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And once again, welcome back here to Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton. This one in the books. Unfortunately, Waynesville falls here tonight. 52-28, your final score. A high-scoring fourth quarter. Both teams trading a couple of touchdowns. Actually, 3 touchdowns in the quarter for Waynesville. Most of their points coming just a little bit too late here tonight as we take a look at your box score. Again, lots to talk about here tonight, but things got started early for Camdenton. A 55-yard touchdown pass from Cade Durnan to Carson Durnan. That was a connection that was there all night for the Lakers. 55 yards made it 7-0. Then a 10-yard touchdown run for Cade Durnan made it 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Waynesville would briefly cut it, well, to one score, to 7 points, if you will, after a 19-yard touchdown run by Michael Kelsey Jr., first of 3 runs on the day for him. But then Cade Durnan would again find his second touchdown pass of the day, finding Blake Ford 26 yards with 1:39 left to go in the half to make it 21-7. A field goal at the end of the half would make it 24-7 for the Lakers coming out of the break. 2 more touchdowns. 2 more touchdowns through the air. 2 more times for Cade Durnan to Carson Durnan. First one from 25, second one from 10 yards out. Made it a, I believe at the time, 38-7 score for the Lakers. But again, that fourth quarter, Waynesville, they had it going on. 2 touchdowns against the starting defense of Camdenton. So again, Waynesville kind of found it a little bit too late here today. 24 yards from Michael Kelsey Jr. with 9:35 left to go in the quarter. Then Cade Durnan would find Brandon Shepard for 20 yards out to push the lead back to 31. 43 yards from Michael Kelsey Jr. with 7:02 would be his second touchdown in the quarter. Then 10-yard touchdown pass from Cade Durnan to Owen Borba. 4:18 left to go in the quarter, and then Taoasi, he would find the final touchdown, bring us to our final score, 1 yard out against the, again, Camdenton reserves. But solid drive nonetheless to make it our final score, 52-28. So Camdenton, they improved to 2-1. Waynesville falls to 1-2 on the year. As again, we take a look at our Domino's Pizza's players that delivered. And I think you really have, I would say, 4 guys here today. Usually 3 or 4 guys. We'll start on the defensive side here. You took a look at the turnovers. 2 turnovers tonight for the Waynesville Tigers. 1 through the air and 1 on the ground. How about the interception? Franklin Myers has made it 2 weeks in a row with an interception. This time, both times actually near the goal line to prevent a would-be touchdown. So Franklin Myers, one of my players that deliver here today. Second one, well, we'll give it in tandem. So actually, let's make it 5 players here tonight. We'll give it to Mason Perez. Big hit on Cam Durnan, forced the football loose. Isaiah Hopper, right place, right time, was able to pick that ball up just before the sideline. Don't think that came across over the air, but he picked that one up just before it rolled out of bounds. If it had, obviously Camdenton would have retained control of the football, but Hopper was there to pick it up, pick up Waynesville's second turnover of the day. So Hopper, Myers, and Perez. My players that delivered on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, got to give it to Aussie and Kelsey Jr. again. Kelsey Jr., big day finding the end zone. He had 3 of the scores today. Aussie, of course, lots of yardage. Had a little trouble finding that final little push toward the end zone, but he did find it at the very tail end there from 1 yard out. So, Kelsey Jr. and Aussie, my players that deliver on the offensive side of the ball here today. So, next up, let's go ahead and talk about our upcoming schedule here for you. Like I said, we got plenty to do next week, including Frisco League, including more Waynesville here for you. Coming up first, it's Waynesville softball. Tuesday, Waynesville at home, right next to Tigertown, the Tiger Stadium. And we'll be playing host to Central, and we'll have that game for you. Again, it's going to be a 4:30 start, so about a 4:15 pregame or so. Waynesville softball definitely been rather impressive so far to start the season there, but we'll have that game for you on Tuesday. A couple days later on Thursday, I'll be heading out to Crocker. We got Crocker versus Stoutland. I'll be covering that one for us here. So again, that'll be a 5 o'clock start since that is a Frisco League game. Frisco starts at 5. And then on Friday, the Waynesville football team back at home for a couple weeks. They've got 2 tough challenges ahead, starting with Kickapoo. And tell you what, as we take a look at some area scores, Kickapoo, they're going to be hungry. They're going to be hungry to score. As we take a look now, as we transition into our scores here today, let's keep it limited here. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. But scores that might be of importance here today. Nixa does defeat Carthage, 34-28, that being a district game. So Nixa on top today. Lebanon, they blank Kickapoo. So again, those are your next 2 opponents. Lebanon very much getting the better of Kickapoo here today in a shutout. Bolivar shuts out Parkview 48-0. And then Joplin, Ozark, battle of 2 district teams. They defeat Ozark 28-0. So quite a few shutouts that are important to Waynesville here today. No score from Glendale at Rolla, but I imagine that one will be coming out sooner rather than later. They were scoreless at the half, so a bit of a defensive struggle over there. And let's see. West Plains defeats Hillcrest again yesterday, 45-12. I think that's pretty much every score important here tonight for the Tigers. But again, back to Tigertown next week. Make sure you tune in, 7 o'clock start and a 6:30 pregame for, of course, everyone back in the studio. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Herbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Again, your final score tonight, it's Camdenton 52, Waynesville 28. You're listening to, or you've been listening to, Tiger Football right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Football on 102.3 FM. Our game has been brought to you by Life Care Center, Post-Spawn, Action Automotive, Air Serve Heating and Air, Baymont Inn, Bates Self-Storage, Ed Wilson Auto Works, A to Z Exterminating, A-Plus Tire and Lube, On-Site Towing and Recovery, Farmers Insurance Agent Linda Tanner, Suggy's Fashion and Beauty Supply, the Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland and John Gregory, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, and Domino's Pizza of St. Robert. Join us this 2023 season for Waynesville Tiger Football on Friday night under the lights.